Hello and a very good afternoon, good morning. Welcome to Crafters TV. My name's Ben Mosby. Thank you for joining us, and it is an exciting day. So much to look forward to here on the channel. We've got an amazing cartload coming later on. But before that, another launch day. I know I said it last week, but we are bringing out new products all the time here at Crafters TV, and it seems like almost every day something brand new to bring to you. I am hugely excited about what we are bringing to you today. If you've seen it on Create and Craft, no doubt you've already snapped it up. They were flying out of the door. If you saw these on HSN, you may well have already got them. They flew out the door. The hype about the bundle that we've got on this show is absolutely immense, and I know you are going to love it. If it's versatility that you're looking for when it comes to your die cutting, then this range you're going to absolutely love. To introduce it to you properly, well, it's the lady herself, my absolute favourite, my running partner in crime. Yes, I will be there at 5:30 in the morning or whenever it is. It's the lovely Sara.
Do you know, I've heard you saying that when Debbie's here, when Bernie's here, when Fiona's here. He's an absolute tinker. Guys, you know it's going to be a big show when I've pulled rank and said, clear my schedule, I am absolutely coming to do that one. And this one here, so here's the thing, Ben, right? There are two types of dies that we are famous the world over for. Our creator cards and our edgeables. This concept is a mashing together of both of them, because every one of these can either be used as a creator card, or it can be used as an edgeable with a right cut, or it can be used as an edgeable with a left cut. I've got 2 hours to walk you through the whole concept. Thousands of you have pre-ordered this from Create and Craft yesterday, complete sellout. From HSN, when I was on there a couple of weeks ago, you guys went bananas for it. You've been waiting for this like masterclass, Ben, and I feel under pressure not to disappoint. This is what we're going to be doing, okay? So I'm going to start off just showing you really basic and how you use it on the edge with the cut. How fabulous is this?
Love it.
A little bit later on, by the way, we'll use it to cut on the other edge. And this time we'll do a bit of paper piecing. Love a bit of paper piecing. What about if we're doing, so over the edge cutting. So this card I'm going to show you how to do over the edge, but then I'm also going to show you how to do it as a complete cutout as a raised top.
Love that.
I'm going to show you that same die, how we can cut into the card with it. I'm going to show you how you do, oh, the flowers has to be my favourite in this one. Shaker card.
Oh, shaker card.
Perfect for sure. I'll teach you shakers, and if you can do it with this, you can do it with every single concept. Same with this one here. How fabulous would this look for a big special springtime card, Ben? We're going to do all of them. It is going to be demos galore, whole show.
Now, the versatility with this is amazing, as you've just seen a snapshot of some of the things that you can do. And if you're thinking to yourself, well, hang on a minute, I bet, you know, I'm not going to be able to afford these. The price on them, right, is unbelievable. I can't believe how much you're going to be able to take these home for today. And that's why they have been flying out of the door on Create and Craft, on HSN as well. So we thought, you know what, we've got to bring these to you, an unbelievable deal. So you're getting the full collection, all 12 elements for $38.97 or $44.85, and it basically works out. So we're launching this today here on Crafters TV. It's the first time you see them here on the channel, and we're giving you 1 for free. So you buy 3, you get 1 free. And already inside 5 minutes, 10% of the stock that we've got available has already gone. So you need to be quick. I tell you what, I'm going to show you the boards in just a few moments time, but I know you're always so keen to kind of see how it works, the concept behind this. And as Sara's explained, there's lots of different ways to be able to use this. So I tell you what, let's get to see a demo. If you've got any questions, by the way, over the course of the next couple of hours, get in touch. Facebook, YouTube, anything that you want to know about the collection, then let us know, and we'll get those questions answered. And of course, if you do ask a question or make a comment, you're a step closer to winning some prizes, of which I'll tell you a little bit more later on. But let's get started and see like the basic concept of this, so you can get it into your mind just how versatile these are. Which are you going to start with, Sara?
Right, I'm going to show you. I'm going to take my, I was about to say my favourite. I said my flowers was the favourite, didn't I? I do love this. I do absolutely love this one. Let's have a look here. If I show you each one of these, okay? The packaging shows you the 4 different ways you could be using this design.
Yeah.
What I'm going to do is, I'm going to teach you them 4 ways over the course of the show. This is the creator card style, right? So, I'm going to take this and we're going to go down the right-hand side of the card. So all you do is you put this is where it goes. Now, if you used it just like that, Ben, it would be a creator card,
Yes.
right? So I'm going to keep it connected into the card. So I'm going to hold it here in place on the card. Then you've got your outer cuts if you want. So because I actually want to cut this away from the card altogether, you just lie that around the outside. You pop this in place, and again, the tape's going to hold it in place, and we are ready to go through. So that is going to cut into the card and cut away. So regular plate combination. Onto your base plate, you want your clear plate, your magnetic, your top plate. We're going straight through, Ben.
Yeah.
And because it's a creator card, if those of you who are brand new to any of our kind of card crafting, you'll hear us talk about creator cards all the time as being like the one-pass wonder through your machine, because they are the quickest and easiest cards to do, but look so effective. Now, watch, if I take this one off here, right, there's the outer cut, and there's the detail on the inner cut, and all I'm going to do, Ben, is pop them out. Now, can you see if I take a pair of scissors, oh my word, please tell me we have got scissors here. I don't know where they go, you know, Ben. Have you got any scissors, Ben?
I ain't got.
Oh my word!
Do you know what? I was looking the other
I'll use
day.
a knife.
There were loads of scissors over there. Someone was in. They had loads of scissors. I think it was Craig.
And he's took them all home.
Oh, here you go. Craig's getting the blame
Oh,
again.
what's he like? I'll use a knife, right?
Okay,
Let's have a
nice
look at
one.
you. So can you see, if I cut that away all
Yes.
together, right, there is, and we'll pop all these little pieces out, right, there is that detailed die cut in with all those little pieces just to pop out.
Brilliant.
I've got one here, Ben, that I've just popped out all the detail on. Yep, you
Yeah.
following there? So there's the one that we've done the pop out detail on. Now, what you can then do if you want, right, watch this. I've got some pink card, and I'm going to put that behind. And what I want to do is I want the pink card to cut away along here. So if I put that there, Ben, and I use the other die, where's it gone? There's one, and the other one is on here. There we go, right? If I use this here,
Yes.
so that die goes, the cardstock goes on there, we line the die up over the edge there, cut that away, we're going to end up with this shape here.
Okay.
Can you see? So that has cut me that lovely matten layer for the left-hand side. So let's get my tape pen out and let's stick this one on the side. So I'm using this now for the perfect mats and layers, right?
Love this.
That's going to go down the left-hand side. Then what we can do is we can use, oh, you just get off there, I didn't mean for you to be here, right? Then I'm going to use this one here for the inside, but I want this to
Wow.
cut away here.
Uh-huh.
So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take that other piece, lie that down there,
Yeah.
cut that away, right? So when that cuts away, it cuts the top edge off. Can you see? That cuts away there
Yes.
and leaves me with this piece under here. So what I'm going to do, Ben, is I'm just going to use a little bit of plain card on the inside. I mean, when I said I was starting off with a simple one, it's not really a simple card. I'm trying to get across the whole concept to you.
The whole versatility of it. Yeah. Absolutely.
And it is that versatility, Ben, and it just gives you so much more because it's a creator card, but it's an edgeable, and you can take it that next level if you want. Right, I'm going straight in. As long as you can see what I'm doing, Ben, I'm good to answer questions if any of them are coming through.
Well, it's more excitement than anything, really. Loads of you are getting really excited about these. Debbie's in from New York. Clarden is in from Arizona. Fred171 from California is in. Sally from North Devon. George's mate, that's Director George, is watching. Jutta from Germany. Wow, these dies are amazing, says Lacchietto on Facebook. That's it for ultimate versatility. You've got it within this collection. Lots of love for Sara being back on Crafters TV as well. Marilyn saying, Sara,
thanks,
again,
guys.
I want to borrow your dress, says Marilyn. It's beautiful.
Oh, I got this in the sale.
Oh.
A couple of, so it's not one of those, this old thing, I've had it for ages. I got this for £42 in the sale a couple of weeks ago. Tremendous, right? Tremendous, right, here we go. Let's have a little look. All I'm going to do here is I'm going to use a little bit of, let's go, is this a dotty tape pen? Yes, it is, right. Let's go a little bit, some dots up here.
Yeah.
And I've got this from the Peacock collection with one of the lovely feathers. Love that one. And then I've just stamped Life Isn't Perfect. but it does have perfect moments.
Aww.
So just finishing that off nicely. A couple of little foam pads on the back of there. And we've done a quick card in literally a few little minutes. Oh, do you know what might finish it off quite nice?
Go on.
So, you see some of these little bits that I've popped out?
Oh, yeah.
Right, if I just put a couple of little blobs of glue on here, and I'll put a couple of them underneath as well. 3 little blobs of glue.
Always got to be 3.
It's always got to be 3. Rule of 3.
That's it.
And I'll just pop a couple of these that have come out the back there.
Love that.
Yeah, just finishes it off nicely, doesn't it?
Yeah.
And it just, waste not, want not, Ben. This was all waste. It was just about to go on the floor. So now it's got a home. There we go. Just finishes it off nicely, doesn't it?
Fantastic.
There we go. All fingers and thumbs today. Right, nice and simple. I meant to put my flowers down the right-hand side, but never mind. There's my nice simple card. Quick and simple, straight off there. And remember, this is just the beginning. This is just me showing you the concept. Later on, I'm going to be showing you how you use that same one, but you cut it, whereas this is cut down the left-hand side, I'm going to show you later how you can do it down the right-hand side instead if you want, on a 10-fold card. And we'll do a little bit of paper piecing, Ben. I'm going to show you how you can use them to create shaker cards. Absolutely gorgeous.
Brilliant.
Shaker cards. That flower, I'm going to use it to do like a double meet in the middle card as well. Love that one. I'm going to teach you how to do, I love these, like an easel card, but without a separate easel stuck on the top. So I'm going to show you how to do that one a little bit later. And if we get time, I'm going to show you like a nice cut-in. I've got a few more actually as well, Ben. I just realised I'd been a little bit optimistic as to how many I could get done in one show.
Hey, if anyone can, Sara can. The point is though, right, are you not like me now going, hang on a minute, if that's simple, if that's as sort of easy as it can be, just how extravagant can you go with these? That is all about the versatility. And once again, you look at that card that Sara has just made. If that was given to you maybe as a card and you're thinking, wow, that must have taken ages to do. Literally, how long did that take? You can make these like top quality cards in a matter of moments, and versatility really is, as I say, the key with this collection. You have got the ability, as we've said, to be able to go left or right with these. You can cut these into the edge, you can cut these into the card, so you can make them as creator cards, and this just gives you a bit of an idea of how many ways you can use them. I just love the fact that the outer cutting die gives you that versatility. I'd never seen that sort of technology until I come here at Crafters TV, so the fact that you've got that again just shows you how much versatility that you've got with this collection. And once again, you've kind of got an image for each and every occasion as well. Look at these gorgeous butterflies, and again, just with simple sort of manipulation of the dies, you've got the ability to use these however you want. If you wanted to cut into your cardstock, you know, great again maybe for your box lids. If you wanted to use these, you know, as your sort of edge of the card, absolutely brilliant for doing that. For your layerable borders, fantastic for doing that too. And the fact again that we've got butterflies just gives you so much scope again for cards and projects for all occasions. These stars for me, I just absolutely love once again. Absolutely stunning. So much versatility as we've already talked about. And here's the other brilliant thing about these. This is the point where you stop paying, because of course with this deal you get the 4th collection. So in this case, your gorgeous daisies here for free, the delicate daisies, and again you can see how easy it is to use these left, right, into the card, or and again if you wanted to kind of like, you know, use these as your creator cards, use these as your layerables, you've got the ability to be able to do that as well. Launching with us here on Crafters TV for the first time right now. As I always say, you would expect at this point for us to be going, well, it's the first time we've shown you, so it's full price. Not at all. $51.96 or almost $60. You're already saving 25% straight off the bat. And then, as I say, we are giving you the ability to be able to use your Club Inspire on that as well. So that price there, $38.97 or $44.85. If you are a Platinum member, which we know the majority of you are, that comes down to $31.17 or $35.88. Absolutely phenomenal. There's loads of you already commenting, by the way, saying that you've grabbed these already, you've got these already. Let us know in the comments which is your fave, which ones you're looking forward to using the most, which will be your go-to from this collection. Stacey on Facebook just saying, hello everyone, got mine yesterday, so looking forward to learning and playing. The versatility, says Hadassah, she's quoted Sara here, the versatility is off the charts.
I knew that was coming there. Yes, guys, off the charts.
Mary said, I got these a couple of days ago. I need to make something with it. Love the size. And Dragon Mum BT on YouTube says, thank you for the versatility of these dies. Thank you for making most of your dies like this. So many ideas. That's what it is, isn't it? And again, I think we're showcasing this brilliantly with this collection, is that they're not just like one-trick ponies. You know, it's not just like one die, do one thing. There's so much versatility, so much that you can do with these. That's why I personally got so excited about this collection, and that's why I know these are flying out of the door right now. Get them whilst they're here. Always happens on a launch day. People jump in, want to be the very first to get their hands on these collections. Go now and grab. Now, as well as these absolutely flying out of the door, something else which is proving very popular indeed is our Centura Pearl. Now we've got this in A3. You get all, right, look at the price on your screen. You're going to get 70 sheets for that price, 25 or 38, A3 size. And look, you're going to get your Snow White hint of gold. Can you see, if I just give this a little wiggle here, perhaps doesn't show up. Wait till you get it in person. If you think that looks great on camera right now, wait till you get this home in person, because it is gorgeous. You've got that hint of gold there in the Snow White. Then on top of that, you're getting your hint of silver. Again, you're going to get 25 sheets of this. And if I just give that a little wiggle for you, take a look. Absolutely gorgeous. And then on top of that, you're going to get 20 sheets of this gorgeous ivory too. I mean, take a look at that. The versatility with this collection, again, is stunning. I think that's the key word across this show, isn't it? Versatility. It's 70 sheets in total. What I will tell you, though, is we don't have a huge amount of stock left of this, because 30% of the stock of that has gone. £25 or $38, less your 20%, of course, comes down to £20, saving 20% already. Grab it whilst it's here. We expect that to fly. Right, lots more to come with Sara. Let's show you what else we've got on the show. Loads of lovely paper pads and cardstock for you currently. The Full Blooms collection, I want to. When did this launch? Quite fairly recently.
Oh, I love that.
But it's been so popular, this, and how many?
Have you seen it?
Well, I know. This we see all the time here on the channel because it is gorgeous. 36 sheets for $16.99 or $19.95. It's stunning. If you're wanting something which is a little bit more kind of, I don't know, party orientated, celebration orientated, here you go. You've got your everyday celebrations. 48 sheets in there. You saw that being used yesterday with the pop-up numbers when Jan was here. Get her name right, Ben, for goodness sake. I'll tell you about that later on, Sarah. So embarrassing yesterday. $12.99 or $16.95 is the deal on that. And this pad I have not seen before. Is the traditional
yes,
florals.
I use this one a lot. This is a lovely one. It's all these kind of muted colours in there as well. Really lovely.
And what you get with these pads as well, you'll see 40 sheets. You get in the back of these as well some die cuts for you to be able to work with too, which are absolutely gorgeous. I'll flick through these for you in more detail a little bit later on, so you get the kind of the full appreciation of it. $17.99 or $22.95 is the deal on that. And then we come to these absolute faves. I think launched at the back end of last year, but have always stayed hugely, hugely popular. Yeah, it was during birthday these launched actually. You're going to get all three of those pads, 72 sheets in total for $47.97 or $59.98. Saving 20% on that deal. Right, keep those comments coming. There is so much love for this brand new collection, and I love the fact that loads of you are already saying you've got your hands on these. So if you have already, stay tuned, because you're going to be wanting some inspiration, no doubt, as to how to use them all. So let us get back to Sara and see where we are going to go next. What we're looking at?
Yes, come on. So I'm going to use, I love the flower. Do you know, I was going to say I'm going to use one of my favourites. Honestly,
the last was your favourite.
When we designed these, we designed 12 in the collection, and I picked the top 4. You are seeing the top 4. So it's not like we've got all of these and you can pick your. We've literally just picked the top ones. They're gorgeous. So I love cards like this, Ben. Really big showcase pieces with them floating in the middle. This here is made from that lovely Centura Pearl card as well. So you're going to start with some large pieces of cardstock. This would be perfect for it. So what I've done is, Ben, I've started with this. This was cut, I'll give you the exact measurements. So this was an A4 sheet. It's just over 11 basically it's over 11.5, and I've cut it to 7 inches. So I'm going to end up with a 7x7 card because I scored it at the 7-inch line. So what we're going to do is we're going to fold this over, and then you need another little piece of card that you can use to cut in for the other side. So can you see it doesn't have to be the same width, but just a little piece that comes off is going to go on the other side. So watch what we do here, okay? You take your flowers, and you're going to fly your flowers. Now with the flowers, you'll notice there's one edge that's quite straight and one that comes out a little bit. So I'm going to use the one that comes out a little bit. And then am I on the right side here? Yes, I am. Right, we go. So I've got that laid over there, Ben. And then I'm just going to hold it in place with a little bit of tape. Now, when you're using your tape, it's always better if you tape down the piece that's cutting away. So this is all going to come off. So I'm going to cut that down there, open this right up, and then just send this through the Gemini. Now, honestly, folks, any questions you've got, if you've not seen Ben and I doing shows together, I mean, where have you been? But if you haven't, you'll see, he's onto a canny little thing here. So I do all the work, so I do all the crafting, keeping everything going, you know, everything like that.
Hey.
Ben just does the chit-chat.
Hey.
Just does the chit-chat.
Hey, I resent that comment. I've been doing a bit of crafting here as well over the last few weeks. I've been doing a few of the craft. Hey, yeah, I've been doing a few of the craft-alongs. Yeah, been presenting,
Is that right?
crafting, talking, listening at the same time. I mean, for those people who say men can't multitask, I'm bucking that trend. Yes, George, producer George, I am a jack of all trades.
I'm sure she said you're a Ben of all trades, actually.
Oh, did she
I quite
really?
like that better. Right, let's have a little look.
I'm definitely a Ben of all trades.
Someone brought me a pair of scissors and I don't know where I've put them.
Oh, they're over there. They're over on the side.
Oh, right. It's all right. I'll use this knife again, right? So if I just cut this down here, Ben,
Yeah.
right? What I'm then going to do is I'm then going to also cut myself another piece of, can you see this cardstock here? And I want to stick this underneath.
Yeah.
But then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to use just the edge piece. So you see you can take this, pop that into place, and then let's make sure that this is all stuck in exactly the same place. So can you see I'm just lining that die back up? And I'm going to have a look, stick that down. Do you know, I might double stick it. I might stick it there and here, so we know it's not going to move, right? And then lift this out. Yes, happy with that. That's going to go there, and I'm going to pop that through to cut as well, Ben.
Lots of lovely suggestions coming in already for when you'll be using these. More into saying the star one would make a lovely Christmas card.
What a brilliant idea. I hadn't thought about that with the star one.
I always think of, like, yeah, stars are sort of more sort of congratulations or well done cards, but yeah, absolutely as a Christmas card. Love the fact that we're talking about Christmas already in March.
In March. Oh, we like to be early, Ben. We like to be early.
Yeah.
Right. Let's have a, oh, I got the scissors.
Got the scissors.
Yep, right. So, watch what I'm going to do. I mean, I'll just tear this away and then finish it nice with the scissors, right? So, watch what we're going to do, right? I'm going to pop this behind here.
Yes.
So you can see there that's going to stick down lovely. But in the middle, I'm going to sandwich a piece of acetate, right? So that we kind of sandwich that acetate right in the middle. Now, when you're playing with your acetate, watch what you're going to do. You're going to stick tape, straight tape, right down this edge, Ben, right? Then here, I'm going to use the dotty tape pen so that we go all over this dotty tape pen so that we only get tape where we absolutely want it.
Yes.
And then I'm going to put the acetate down here. I've got that acetate all nicely lined up, and I'm going to stick that down there, all right? So that is now stuck to one side of the acetate. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to stick this one behind. Is that the right way? No? Oh, my life, Ben, right. I'm going to have to, there it is, there we go. It's going to stick on there perfectly, right? So I'm just going to go around here with this, all right? Plenty of this on.
Yep.
And then again, I'm going to line this up absolutely perfectly. And you can always trim it at the top if it's not quite right. So I'm going to take this there and just trim that last little bit off. So what we've done is we've captured that acetate. It just looks really professional because you've got it caught right in the middle. So what you could do if you want, Ben, is that would look really nice actually if that was your card. So
yeah, why
we're
not?
just using this kind of on the left-hand side. In fact, I can show you if you want what it would look like because I'm going to pop this on the inside here. So I've just got a little bit of just some nice kind of bright springtimey paper. This is why you need to stock up, you see, Ben, on all these paper pads whenever we have them on offer.
Yeah,
because you just need some paper ready to go to finish this off. See, that's going to... Now that would be a nice base to a card if you wanted.
Yeah, absolutely.
Or if you wanted to take it another step a little bit further, look what I've done is I've used this one here, all right? I've then used the flower again on the edge with the die cut over the edge again. So I've taken the same edge of the die and just turned my die around 180 degrees. So if you do that, cut all that off there, it's going to come out like this here. So there's me one, and I'm just going to stick this onto the other side. So before I do, I'm going to trim this card down, Ben, so it's just all perfect.
Still lots of love coming in. Mary saying, got this a couple of days ago. Need to make something with. Love the size. Irene saying, hello again, everybody. My dies are out for delivery today. So excited to get them. And PA on Facebook says, or PA, these dies can be made into stencils by die cutting them into heat-resistant quilters template mylar sheets.
Nice.
That sounds like a really very cool idea. I love the fact that you're coming up with all these different ideas and actually adding even more versatility to all of the ideas that we're already giving you. And well done to June on YouTube, who says, just checked out with this collection. Sara always makes these demos look so easy and beautiful.
They are.
Got to have.
They are, honestly guys, they are that easy and beautiful. It's just about having the right kind of tools to work with, isn't it? You've got gorgeous dies, you can't fail but have absolutely gorgeous cards. Now, I quite like having pink on one side and the yellow on the other.
Oh yeah.
And then if you just want to finish it off, all I'm going to do is I'm going to pop that right over there in the middle. Yeah. And I think I'll raise that up actually with one of the 3D
very
formats.
springtimey, Eastery.
Oh, yes, it is, isn't it?
Not long till Easter, by the way.
I was doing some Easter projects just yesterday.
Did I?
I did. No, I had half a day off at home.
Yeah.
So I did some lovely Easter projects, and then the kids finished school early. Well, our Charlie's not at school, so I had our Charlie, and then when we picked our Oliver up, where have I put my tape pen? Ben, I'm such a liability. Here it is.
Tape pen, you just picked it up.
Tape pen, yep.
Oh, right,
that was the dotty one.
Ah.
This is the straight one. Let's have a look. I'm going to pop you on there and finish you off. And there we go, a nice, simple double meat in the middle. I'm not being funny, guys. I've got some fantastic cards to show you with these. Because they are such a unique, a different, a creator card mushed up with an edgeable. You can do the edge on the left, the edge on the right. They're brilliant for paper piecing. We've literally took all the dies that we are famous for, mushed it all into one to give you the most amount of versatility, which means I've got the most amount of different demos and stuff to show you. So I'll get ready for the next demo, because I'm loving this. I'll get ready for the next one. You give me a couple of minutes, Ben, and you go and get them. If you haven't already got them ordered, go and get them.
Absolutely. A few of you, I say a few of you, I know Shannon particularly was asking, can you buy these dies separately / individually, or do they only come in a bundle? What I would say is, main value for money is, of course, in the bundle. You can go for them individually. You can get them on a multi-buy as well, 2 for 21 or 2 for 25. But it's always that thing, and Sara always talks about this, is that if the budget stretches, I would go for the full collection today, because what will happen is, you'll get one of these, or you'll buy a couple of these, and then you'll go, oh, actually, I really love them. I wish I'd gone for like the main deal in the first place. And then you'll end up coming back and spending more than you should have done. However, we do like to be able to cater for everyone. So if budget doesn't stretch today, or if you just want to dip your toe in the water, you can do. So here we go, details on your screen. They're $12.99 each, or $14.95 for the individuals, any 2 for 21 or 25. And here are those gorgeous butterflies for you once again. And you can see all the metal that you've got there, and you can see how that outer die is sort of broken up into those two pieces, giving you that versatility. So whether you want to go left or right on the edges of your card, whether you want to go into the middle of your card, whether you want to kind of create layerable elements with these, you've got the ability to be able to do that as well. And here, just an example of going into the right-hand side of the card here. Absolutely gorgeous, and there's so much you can do. And I love the fact as well that we're kind of giving you a bit of a snapshot of the way that you can use these right now, and you're already coming up with other ideas and other ways that you're going to be using them too. So those are the gorgeous butterflies. Then we've got the stars. Loved that idea earlier on, which came in. Who was it who said? I think it was Maureen, who said using these for a Christmas card. Yeah, I always think, stars as like a well done or a congratulations. But absolutely, yes, these would look fantastic as a Christmas card too. And once again, you can see all of the different ways of being able to use these. It's such. I say it's a simple idea. It's brilliantly done, isn't it? That's the whole point about this, giving you ultimate versatility. And once again, if you are new to us and you want to kind of make sure that you're getting the very best value for money, you're buying something which is going to last you a long time, which is going to make you want to keep coming back to crafting, which is going to allow you to do different things each and every time. This set is exactly what you want, I would say. If you want to go for the shooting stars on their own, $12.99 or $14.95. Again, any two for $21 or $25. Next up, I love these. The daisies, again, are absolutely gorgeous. This one, again, to me screams, paper piecing. If you're into that, these are absolutely perfect for doing that too. Love the first card that we saw Sara making a little while ago there, using elements of what you would call the waste and popping it onto the card too. But look, once again, just like cutting out the element, using it as the main focal point of your card there, which is absolutely gorgeous. But once again, as you can see on the boards that we've got here, there's just so much versatility. The fact that you can go either side, you can go into the center as well, and the fact that you can, if you want to cut these out and use these as your layerable elements, you can do that too. $12.99, $14.95 for your daisies individually. And then last but by no means least, look at this, that peony trellis. How stunning is that? The fact that you've got that gorgeous peony and all of the detailing in the border of that trellis as well just makes this, I think, uber versatile. And once again, you can see here, so this time in this particular case, cut into the right hand side or left hand side of the card as you look, but how gorgeous is that? Whether it is using this for your paper piecing ideas, whether you want to go left, whether you want to go right, whether you want to go in, whether you want to go out. It's about the hokey cokey, isn't it really? $12.99 or $14.95 individually. yeah, shake it all about. Or $14.95, £21, $25 if you want to go on the multi-buy. However, if you want to go for the full collection, there is the detail for you. $38.97 or $44.85 is the deal on that. And once again, if you are a platinum member, $31.17 is the deal here in the UK. Or if you're shopping with us in the United States, $35.88 is the deal on that if you're a platinum member. So you get that 20% off, which is just absolutely amazing. Right, we've got loads of paper pads on the show for you as well. Just before we do that, let us remind you about our brilliant club, because I've been spouting out all of these things. If you give 20% off, 10% off, how do you actually get those discounts when it comes to the Club Inspire? Here is a little video which will give you more information.
Welcome to Club Inspire, our free loyalty club. As a member of the club, you can save up to 20% every time you shop with us. For every £1 you spend, whether it's in one of our stores or on our website, you'll collect 1 loyalty point. The more points you have, the more benefits you'll receive. As a welcome present, we'll give you 20% discount with your very first order. Once you place your first order, you'll be given 250 points straight away, making you a bronze member. This will mean that you'll receive a 5% discount on all of your purchases until the end of the next calendar year, plus priority postage. 500 points takes you up to silver membership, where you'll get 10% discount plus free shipping when you spend over £20. When you get to 750 points, you'll become a gold member, which gets you a whopping 15% discount on every order, and we'll ship them to you completely free, no matter how big or small they are. Spend over £25 and we'll send them to you via our premium next day delivery courier service. When you reach 1500 points, you'll become a platinum member, giving you the same shipping benefits as a gold member, but with the added bonus of a massive 20% discount on all of your purchases. Now on top of that, you'll receive exclusive discounts, sneak peeks of brand new products, special offers and money-saving vouchers. You'll have access to an exclusive secret Facebook group to meet like-minded friends, to find out information first and to be inspired by all the crafty makes. We'll send you a completely free quarterly Digimag direct into your inbox, giving you lots of hints, tips, inspiration, additional offers and some sneaky behind-the-scenes gossip from the team. So what are you waiting for? Become a member of our club today.
We've been chatting about Christmas as well, haven't we, on this show? And Tansy Pansy on YouTube just saying, never too early for Christmas, Ben. There are only 282 days until Christmas. Thank you for the countdown, Tansy Pansy. That's amazing. Clarden on YouTube just saying, I've just received the dies, can hardly wait to play with them. I'm so glad Sara is showing us how to use them. We've got a few questions coming in, which we will tackle in just a few moments' time. We'll fire those Sara's way. But talking about paper pads, these are amazing. As I said, these launched during birthday, and they've just remained uber popular for the whole time since. And this is brilliant for the fact is this bundle, we are bringing you, I think 3 of my absolute faves from this collection. Look at the sheen and the shine that you've got with these. It is stunning. 24 sheets you're going to get within your orange sunset. The lovely lilacs. I want to say, I know Sara's favourites is everything, but I want to say out of this collection, this was your favourite when we launched these.
Just look at that lilac and then look at the teal. Oh, I love these colours. And you know what? I love that somebody else has worked out which colours to go together for you.
Yeah.
That's what I love. You just pick up one pad and you know everything's going to coordinate.
That's my favourite there, that racing green, which is absolutely beautiful. And then on top of that, you've got your caramel and cream. Once again, within this deal, you're getting all of these. So super. Do you know what? The fact that you've got so much for your money there, but also, like we've touched on, if you're worried about colours, worried about, you know, what goes with what, then you've got the ability to go, well, actually, if I get these pads, I know exactly where I am as far as the colours are concerned. $47.97 or $59.88 is the deal on that. Saving 20%, another 20% comes off that if you're a platinum member, of course. So don't miss out. If you're needing to stock up on gorgeous paper pads, then that is certainly the way to go. We've got more gorgeous paper pads on the show for you too. Let's just have a quick look at your full blooms. Oh, you're all okay. Oh, sorry, hang on, what do you want me to do? All occasion. Which one are we doing?
You had the little one on top, the 8x8, you see.
Oh, sorry. Well, George, a minute ago, I put it in the pile, but then George said, well, we'll go with what you want to do. And then, anyway. All occasions. Well, I did put it in order, but I thought I'd do the bigger ones first, you see, and then go to the 8x8 pad, but that's fine. So your all occasions is absolutely just that. First time I've seen this one, actually.
It is?
Yeah.
See, these are all the papers that we did in a year of craft. And then we did a bumper bundle pack for those of you who wanted to stock up on extras, so 72 sheets. The reason we can do 72 sheets for that price, Ben, is because we ordered this when we ordered all of the Year of Craft boxes, so we literally stocked up on all of it. Oh,
brilliant stuff. Well, there you go again, as you can see as I flick through there. Love that. 72 sheets for $12.99 or $16.95 in your 8x8 pad. So that is your all occasions. Next. Full blooms. So this one, right, along with your quintessentially English, has been so popular. You're seeing this a lot here on the channel simply for the fact, well, let's show you the papers first of all. They are absolutely stunning. I love the fact with this one as well that throughout, not only do you get the gorgeous florals, but you get the sort of gold flecks in there of foiling too, which is absolutely gorgeous. But then on top of that, look at that's my favourite. I mean, seriously, are you kidding me?
These are brilliant for envelopes as well, then.
Absolutely.
I've done loads. Basically, when I've been doing shows and they made a matching envelope for them, these are brilliant.
So you've got so much as far as gorgeous designs and the foiling is concerned. But in the back of these too, look at that one with the foiling on. I love it. You've also got pages of your little die cuts, so you can pop these out as little embellishments too, and it all matches the theme of all of the beautiful colours, flowers and detailing that you've got running throughout. And you've even got a page of sentiments on there as well, which I just think is another added extra that you get with this collection. $16.99 or $19.95 if you want to go for your full blooms. Next up is your everyday celebrations. Now this, for me, is just that. It's really happy, it's really smiley. I love, again, the fact that, you know, the colour palette that you've got here kind of really marks where we're going as far as, you know, spring and summertime is concerned. Spring start, is it today? No, the weekend, isn't it? The spring equinox, I think. Clocks go forward, weekend after next here in the UK. But it's absolutely stunning once again. And it's one of those paper pads that you see time and time again here. We were using this yesterday with those pop-up number dies. So much versatility. Those balloons are just fantastic. It's 48 sheets once again, $12.99 or $16.95 if you want to pop that into your basket. And then finally, the one which I've not seen is your traditional florals. This again, comes with your die cuts in the back. So again, for value for money wise, you've got so much within this. But again, really different to the styles that you've already seen from the paper pads that we've just brought you. Double-sided. Oh, it makes my eyes go a bit funny. But look again, as we go through this, there's some designs in here that I would absolutely love to have, like that one on a shirt.
Yeah.
It's gorgeous, isn't it?
Another great one for envelopes.
Yes.
Brilliant, in fact.
I think the only problem that you've got with this is kind of deciding which side of the sheets you're going to use. Saw this yesterday. I can't remember who it was who sent us a card in using this design in conjunction with that gorgeous stag floral die that we've got. There's plenty of versatility within this collection. Again, $17.99 or $12.95 is the deal on that one. I think it's a case of choosing your fave, stocking up, and not missing out on these bargains. So those are all individuals, and then of course you've got your pearlescent paper pads in that bundle as well. Your A3 Centura Pearl is also proving very popular. 50% of the stock has now gone. What I can't believe with this once again is the fact that you are getting all of this for the price that you're seeing on screen. So 20 sheets of your ivory. Again, if you're doing maybe bigger projects, you know, you're doing multiple die cuts, batch making, for example, these are absolutely perfect. You've then got 25 sheets of your hint of silver. Again, these are all 310 GSM. We're going to see these in action a little bit later on. You can't, hopefully you can, but when you get these home, you'll appreciate it even more. You've got your hint of silver there on the Snow White, and then you're going to get 25 sheets of the hint of gold too. And once again, if I just give that a wiggle, I think almost from a distance you can see that a little bit better. It's 70 sheets in total for 25 or 38, already saving 20%. And then another 20% comes off that if you are a platinum member. If you've just joined us, we are 40 minutes into the launch of this brand new collection. We have got lots of questions coming in, which we'll fire at Sara. We'll set her off in another demo in just a few moments' time. But if you've already got these, if you're waiting on these, let us know in the comments on Facebook and on YouTube as well. Which one of the sets are you going to be using first? Which are you looking forward to? Which is the most versatile, do you think, in your mind? We want to hear your comments. And also, of course, if you do get commenting, you could be winning a little bit later on as far as National Craft Month is concerned. I'll tell you more about the prizes involved with that in just a bit. But let's get back on over to Sara. What are you going to be using next?
Yes, well, come on, I thought we've learned a couple of different concepts now. So bear in mind, each one of these dies, if you missed the start of the show, they can be used as a creator card. They can cut down the left-hand side, like we did in that first card. They can cut down the right-hand side. So I'm going to show you both. I'm going to show you this one a little bit later. Brilliant for paper piecing. But then actually one thing that we haven't talked about yet, Ben, is you can use them to cut in completely and use them as a creator card. So that's what I'm going to do now. I'm going to show you how to use them as a creator card. And actually I might get going a little bit further and do a little bit of stenciling with them. So let me just show you. I've just started with a very, very simple slimline card. So this was a sheet of my A4, folded into thirds and then trimmed 1/3 off. So I've got 2/3 and then I've got the little bit that we trimmed off the bottom that I'm going to use as well. Now, if I take the little stars, can you see they cut on the top, they cut on the bottom, or the actual die itself is left on its own if you want to use just that die. So I'm going to take just the die, position that in place in the middle, just hold that down with a little bit of tape and then send that straight through to cut it like a creator card. Right, while we're cutting that then, Ben, did you say you'd had some questions coming in? I
have got some questions, so let me fire them at you. The first one, Kathy says, could you repeat the comment about how to turn the die into a stencil? So this was the comment from PA on Facebook. These dies can be made into stencils by die cutting them into heat-resistant quilters template Mylar sheets.
Well, I'm going to do it just using a little bit of off-cut card if you want. So I'll show you that now if you want.
Fantastic.
Yep, no problem.
And here's a good question as well. Do you know what? Great for the fact that, you know, we've got people watching all the time, new people joining us all the time. And, you know, we had a question earlier on as simple as, you know, what is a die? Ask the questions if you're not sure, because we can answer them for you, no problem at all. Zena is asking on Facebook, can you die cut into acetate?
Yes, you can. And if you were die cutting into acetate, my top tip would be also put another sheet of cardstock underneath and add your metal shim in. So your metal shim in there as well, what it's going to do is it's going to cut through it's going to give you a crisp, like, scissors cut. You know, like when you cut tin or something, you want to cut with a nice sharp pair of scissors.
Yeah.
That's what it's going to allow you to do.
Excellent.
Right, so this is my stencil here that I'm going to use as a stencil pen, right? So watch what we're going to do. We're going to start off over here, right? And I'm just going to use a couple of water reactive ink pads. So let's have a little look. I'm going to start with my baby blue, and I'm just going to pick up a little bit of colour here, and I'm going to start around the outside Ben. Now, because all of our ink pads, and by the way, folks, because I know you'll be asking, this is a water reactive ink pad. So your water reactive ones are perfect for kind of doing all of your blending. So I'm starting with the lightest shade around the outside, knowing that I can build up. But then I'm actually going to build up all around the stars as well. Now, can you see I'm dabbing it into the ink pad here, and then I'm blending the ink pad round. So just little light circular motions, blending them round, and then from this side, Ben, because I don't want to get any onto the back of the card, I'm just blending it kind of straight onto there, and then I'm going to build up and add some of my other shades in there as well, if that kind of makes sense. Right, so there's the first kind of base layer down, all right? And then we'll come in with the next shade, and I'm just doing this a little bit quick. I would actually take a little bit more time if I was doing this. Now, I'm going to go around the star and blend that out. So now I've got, whereas the first one was baby blue, around the star blending into the baby blue, I'm now using my ocean blue. So second shade, and you know, because they work in harmony with each other, wasn't an idea, it's going to blend absolutely perfectly, all right? So there's my second shade one onto there, all right? Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my midnight, and we're going to blend the midnight around as well. Now, I'm using the water reactive pen because I want to blend them out.
Okay.
However, we have got some of our pigment inks on the show, which are the ones that you can use for colouring, and also you can use your pigment ink pads if you're wanting to do things like your heat embossing on there as well. So different ink pads for different jobs. I did a whole ink pad show a few weeks ago. If you go back and watch that, you can learn a little bit more about it. For those of you who are brand new and wondering which ink pads you can use when.
Yeah, there's plenty of shows like that. For example, if you go back and subscribe on our YouTube page, you'll be able to see shows like that. You know, if it's ink pads you're wondering about, like yesterday, for example, the glue school that we did. There's loads of education here, because obviously we want to give you these amazing products, but we also want to make sure that, you know, when you get them, you know exactly what you're doing. So that's why we put those shows together for you. Best thing to do is go to YouTube. You can subscribe to our channel, and you can make your own playlists, and basically watch at your leisure, which is amazing. $23.95 or $33.96 for your blue collection, which brings you your midnight, your ocean blue. You then also got within there your baby blue, your lagoon, you've got your parakeet, and then you've got your oasis within those opaque pigment ink pads. So add those into your basket. Lots of love for the stars, actually. I think if we were kind of running a competition to find out which was the favourite within this collection, I think the stars would be in the lead. Lots of our American friends saying that the stars would be great for kind of July the 4th celebrations.
Yes,
you know, the stars
brilliant.
and stripes.
Great idea.
Yeah, also stars for graduation, celestial, July the 4th. So many options with the stars. Mary said on Facebook, stars for military, or the 4th of July, red, white and blue. These are brilliant. I'm so excited that you guys are getting excited about all of the different dyes that we've got within this collection. And already you've got ideas of the kind of things that you are going to be using them for. That is just brilliant. Helen saying, watching, loving the dyes and demos, loving all of the foiling on that paper Ben was showing us earlier on, and lots of love for that Full Blooms paper pad too. Get your paper pads whilst they're here, because they do tend to fly out the door very, very quickly indeed. And grab your brand new border dies as well, because these are also proving very, very popular. Love the blue that you use in there with the stars.
Isn't that nice? And I've just gone straight onto the background there. It was nice to show how to do that as a stencil to answer that question. And then let's have a look. Believe you can, and you're halfway there, just into the bottom corner. And then actually, just to finish that card off, Ben, because I think it looks quite good on as it is.
Yeah.
All I'm going to do is use a little bit of black card and a little bit of silver card, and I'm just going to matte and layer a little bit to go in the background there.
Perfect. I love the fact, no, I love the fact, you know, it shows again the versatility, doesn't it? And as much as you are doing some, you know, amazing demos, it does show, it's not taking anything away from Sara, but it's hard to kind of like say this without making it sound like...
I know exactly
what
you mean. It's because the products do the work here.
Exactly.
There's so much you can do with them. And do you know what? For beginner crafters, oh my word, these are perfect.
Yes.
Because you cannot fail but make an absolutely spectacular looking card. I mean, look at that. So that was from scratch right at the beginning. How easy was this to do? And to me, that is just showing you how you can use it as a stencil and as a creator card. Completely different look to how we use it as an edgeable. And do you know what? If you wanted a bigger creator card, Ben, you could cut several of them into one piece. You could cut one and then cut the next one and then the next one into a larger card. So much you can do just with that one die design.
Brilliant. Loving all of these ideas so far. Loads of you loving the collections. Lots of love for that project as well. Aisha just saying, yes, Sara is doing a slim line. Absolutely great. Peg just saying, just had to order the border dies, the penny slider dies and the paper pads. And Diana Glass on YouTube saying, love this card. Beautiful. Love the additional stenciling on the card. Looks absolutely brilliant. They really are fab. And I love the fact that you guys are so excited about these. As I say, it makes us very excited to know that you absolutely love them. So it is a collection of 4. Basically, there were 12 of these, right? And you have got the top 4. Sara's favourites, if you like, and they are all fantastic. The designs are amazing, for one. You know, you talk about versatility when it comes to the actual designs within the dies. You want something that you're going to be able to use on cards year round for all sorts of occasions, for all sorts of people. So butterflies always hugely popular in craft. So you've got that side of the versatility, but then on top of that, the fact that you can do so much with these as well because they're so clever. The fact that if you want to use these on the edge of your card, you can do. You know, you can go left or right. If you want to use these and cut into the card, you can. If you want to be able to use these kind of like a creator card, you can. If you want to, as we've seen, use these, you know, as stencils, you can. There's so much versatility. I just love, and I just think the technology is amazing. The fact that you've got that split in the outer die to give you so much more versatility when it comes to using these. You've got your gorgeous butterflies, as we've just seen there, the stars, which I think you guys are absolutely loving. As far as the favourite is concerned, I think this must be it. Yeah, and I love the fact that you've got the detailing of the stars, but then all of the detail with inside the stars as well, which is just gorgeous. Then you've got your beautiful daisies too. I love this particularly. Again, got that real sort of spring, summertime feel with it. And once again, you can see just a snapshot of some of the things that you can achieve. And then last but by no means least, I mean, come on, how gorgeous is that? That peony trellis. So much detailing in the peony itself, and then all of the detailing in that trellis, just making these so versatile. You'll be paper piecing with these as well, I am absolutely sure. $38.97, $44.95, they're flying out the door. Also flying your A3 cardstock. Last time we chatted on this, it was about half of the stock had gone. Now it's 60% of the stock has gone. You're getting all 70 sheets here. So you're getting your Snow White with the shades of gold there. You're also going to be getting your Snow White with the hint of silver. So 25 sheets each of these, 310 GSM, absolutely brilliant if you're looking, as I say, for a cardstock for your construction. And then the ivory is absolutely gorgeous, 310 GSM, 20 sheets you're getting of this, and again, that colour palette just makes it so versatile. I think, you know, for a whole host of occasions, particularly as well now as the world begins to get back to normal, maybe you're looking to make stationery, wedding stationery, celebrationary stationery, you've got it all there within your ivory. It's such a handy colour to have. £25 or $38 for all of that, but remember 60% of the stock has gone, so do not miss out. Loads of lovely comments still coming in. Lots of love for that last demo. So effective, says Deb Rich on Facebook. Paula Jackson on YouTube says, it takes me about 3 days to make a card. 1 day to decide what dies to use. I have so many. 2nd day to decide what colours and papers to use because I have so much, and the third day to assemble. I'm glad that it's not the fact that you're thinking to yourself, I haven't got anything to use. No, it's the fact that you've just got so much of these Crafters TV products. Michelle says on YouTube, saving this show, so when I get them, I can refer back. It's a really good tip, actually. Get on YouTube, subscribe, and then, of course, you can always come back to these shows. So if you do forget, once you get all of the goodies home, you think, what did Sara do again? I can't remember. You can just rewatch the show at your own leisure and craft along with a digital Sara. And Karen on Facebook says, I love making cards with butterflies. I'm glad CC makes a lot of products with butterflies. Keep those comments coming. And by the way, there's lots of chat about that Centura Pearl. If you want to get that, make sure you get it in your cart basket sooner rather than later. Facebook and YouTube is where you need to send in your comments. And we are going to be looking now at envelopes because, you know what, if you've got these gorgeous cards, it would be nice to be able to pop them into a lovely envelope. And that is what we are going to be doing next with the cards that we've got on the show, I believe.
We make an envelope for that card that we've just done.
Yeah.
Because the thing is, this is a unique size card and it's going to need its own envelope. And where would you find an envelope which is 8 inches by 4 inches? Where would you find an envelope that's 8 inches by 4 inches? And do you know what? A lot of people doing slimline cards, Ben, will be having exactly this issue.
Yes.
So, I'm going to use one of those lovely paper pads and I'm going to do a flat one first. And then, can I borrow yours? Have you got that lovely one?
Which one do you want?
I haven't got. I want the one with the patterns on. I want the one, you know, that you said you'd never seen before.
Oh, the yeah. Hang on a second. Wait there. It's the traditional florals.
Could you see this would look nice? It would look nice with that one. Oh, it would look nice with that one.
It's coming your way.
Oh.
Special delivery.
It could go with one of these. What would you rather? Actually, do you know I've said that? And you're right. I don't think it does go with them ones. Right, I think it's going to have to be this one.
Then go back to plan A.
Going to have to go back to this one here.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right, let's have a little look. So, if I get a sheet of this, because I'm going to make 2 envelopes for this one. I'm going to do one as an envelope and I'm going to do one as an envelope box so that you can kind of experience both, right? So, I'm going to do it for this card here because it's flat. So, if we're doing a flat one, Ben, I'm going to go, let's have a little look here. See, these 18mm, 24 if you're in millimetres. This one's flat. So, I'm going to go with a flat envelope, right? And I said this was 8 by 4. So what you do is you come along to 8.
Yeah.
You come down to 4.
Yes.
Read along the 4 line. 8 by 4 is this one here. So 9 3/8 of an inch, E and M. So all you do is you open this right up. Let's put you over there. So 9 3/8 of an inch. So 9 and 1, 2, 3. And then the same here, we're coming to 9, 1, 2, 3/8 of an inch. That is exactly the right size there for this card. Now, it was lines E and M, right? So what that is, Ben, is if you come onto here, scoring tool. I wonder if I've got a scoring tool. Do you know what?
Everything's gone missing.
Everything's gone. Do you know what? I have a couple of days off, Ben. And you get absolutely nude. Right, there's one in the top of my score master.
We solved the problem with the scissors earlier on. Apparently that was Joe and Debbie. Debbie Robinson, they were using the scissors for a craft along. Astrid was saying that she reckons they took them and then popped them into a drawer somewhere. It does happen. Things do get moved here quite a lot. But yeah, Craig normally gets the blame. I got the blame. So I think Ben took the scissors. It wasn't me. I certainly didn't take the scoring tool. I never go over there. Nothing to do with me.
Nothing to do with Ben.
Nothing to do with me.
Do you know, we always blame whoever's not here though, don't we?
Absolutely right.
Yeah, whoever's not here.
Yeah.
Right, watch. So, if I just fold all these over, this is the thing is, right, all this cardstock, why would you ever buy an envelope? And actually, not being funny, Ben, but you probably couldn't even buy this as an envelope because I bet you could. I bet they don't even sell these size envelopes anywhere. And please tell me you're not one of these people who is going spending an absolute fortune buying pre-bought envelopes. It would absolutely break my heart when you could be making them in literally a few seconds. And also, how much nicer do they look when they're in like a matching sheet of cardstock?
Absolutely right, because you forget about the envelope sometimes, don't you? You know, you've gone to all that effort of making a beautiful card, then you just sort of, shove it in a white envelope.
Shove it in a white envelope.
But this is the ability that you've got here to be able to make your own, to design it and make it look exactly like the beautiful card looks inside. So yeah, absolutely, it's a great thing to do.
Right, all I've done here, Ben, is just added in this extra score line because when you get a slimline envelope, You just need to add that in bin as a little bit of an extra, all right? So you see that can go along there, then that there, and this here. So that goes into there. We fold this over like that, and then look at that. Absolutely perfect size.
Brilliant.
And then watch what I do on the end there, because it's just a tiny little bit.
Yeah.
I just round it off with my world's largest scissors, right? And then that will be exactly the right size for that card. I mean,
That's
look at
brilliant.
that. I mean, it is just perfectly set. Who would ever buy an envelope and when you could have that experience there and it elevates the card to a whole new level? I mean, how fabulous is that? So that's if you're doing a flat envelope. While I'm on, should I use some of that lovely A3 Centura Pearl card that we've got in a 3D envelope?
Whilst
right?
we've still got it in stock, do it.
Do you want to do the same size?
Yeah.
Right, so let's have a little look. Let's imagine, should we go with a whole inch deep?
Okay.
Right, I'm just realising I'm pointing there, you can't see, right? So I'm going for an inch deep. And let's do the same again. So it was 8 inches by 4 inches, right?
Yeah.
So if I just cover over this line here, your 4-inch line by 8 inches, it's 10 3/4 of an inch, E and M. And by the way, can you see the colours?
Yeah.
Right? Anything in a blue box, it tells me, can be made from A3 card or 12 by 12. So anything in the white can be done from A4 US letter size. How good's that? We even tell you if you can do it from the size of card that you've got,
See,
right?
You've got everything that you need right there.
We've just thought about it all for you.
Yeah, of course you have.
Right? So let's have a look. I'm going to use that lovely ivory one, Ben.
Oh, yeah, go on.
Oh, yeah. Right, 10 3/4. So I'll come into here, and we're coming to 10 3/4 of an inch. Score that down. And then the same here, 10 3/4. And we're going to score this down again from here. All right, so there's my perfect size square of card. And then all we're going to do is this one here was E and M, right? But the difference is it's position 1 and 4.
Yeah.
So 1 and 4, E and M. So watch what that is. If I just move all you up here. There we go, 1, 2, 3, 4. So you go into position 1, and it lines up there and there.
Okay.
Right, so right in the top corner here, and it was line E, right? Then we go into position 4, so it goes up the little steps right to the top, and back into there, and it was E again. All right, so 2 sides, line E, that's your gusset. So you turn it right around to the opposite corner, and I'm going to go E, and then I'm going to come right up the step to E, and do the same again.
Uh-huh.
All right. And then the other line in this case was M.
M.
So I'm going to come on here and I'm going to go with my M line, and then I'm going to go right up to my step, and I'm going to go onto my M line again. And then on the other one, I'm going to turn right around and I'm going to go M, and right up onto the corner and M. Now, do you know what I was just wondering, Ben?
Yes.
I was just wondering if I had any of me Gemini Pro plates down here.
Ooh.
No, but I've got some large Gemini plates. Right, watch what we're going to do. We're going to take this die. I'm going to get the beast out.
Get the beast,
she's on
here
the
it
back
comes.
here. Right,
Oh, a bit
she's
of weight
here.
training for you there.
Yes, indeed,
Oh,
right.
blimey.
So I'm going to get the beast out,
Yep.
and I'm going to put the little, this feels so light in comparison. Right, beast can come over here.
Are you doing any weight training as part of your new fitness regime,
It would
Sara?
help, wouldn't it? Right, let's have a little look. So let's have a look. I'm going to need 2 clear plates. I'm also going to need, let's have a look, I'm going to need a magnetic.
Yeah.
And I'm going to need a frosted.
Just
and we've
whilst-
got some, so I'm down
Just
here.
while Sara's ferreting under the counter. Lots of love coming in for the envelopes, by the way. Stacey on Facebook saying, I love being able to customise envelopes and make custom envelopes. Just completes the beautiful card that we took the time to craft. Absolutely echo what we just said, actually. And Paola says, thank you, Sara, for the slimline envelope. Love the envelope to match the card. There's a lot of love for this, and as I say, when you've got the ability to do this, and again something that's quite simple to do, it's awesome. I love the fact that we're seeing now an envelope made from that cardstock too, which is great.
Do you want to
here we go.
do you want to do a window?
Yes.
Or do you want to do just a cut in?
Oh, well, whatever I say, you're going to do the opposite. So I'm going to say a window.
Right, we'll do a window then, right? So we'll pop that in there, right?
Yep.
So we're going to go onto here, and it's still fitting on those plates, you see, so we're all good. And then I'm going to pop these in here, and then we'll switch you on. Yep, this is why, you see, this is when your Pro comes into its own, because look at that. We've literally, I've made an envelope, but now I've got an envelope that I've got to cut in, because we've got to create a card cut in style. Or you could use an edgeable and do a nice box and cut on the edges. And this, as you could tell, was totally unplanned. Now, how professional is this envelope
So
going to
good.
look? Because we've got a window cut into it.
Yeah.
And then watch what you do. I'm going to use this as the bottom, so we come along the line. You cut a little wedge out like this, and then can you see you just cut these corners out?
Yeah.
So this is how and bear in mind, this is, if you were someone who was making cards to sell, Ben, right? Not being funny, but whatever you were going to charge for your card, put it in a 3D envelope box like this, you can probably double the price.
Absolutely right.
And that's the difference. And for people who are like making cards for charity, I just think these are the sort of things that make such a difference. And also, I can guarantee you now, nobody else at your craft fair that you're at is going to have 3D envelope boxes like this for their
No,
cards.
absolutely right. And it's something, you know, we need to start thinking about as well as the world begins to get back to normal and things start opening up again with, you know, with craft fairs and, you know, things like fates and all these things going on. You have got the ability to be able to make your own card element. And like Sara was saying, to be able to add that matching envelope is just going to allow you to make even more money as well, which is just brilliant. And if you make it for charity too, absolutely fantastic. And it's all about that customization, isn't it? That personalization is what you've got with this as well. That ivory looks stunning. I love
the
that.
ivory Centura pearl is
Yeah.
absolutely off the chart. And then watch what I'm going to do. I'm going to go whole hog with the red liner tape to make sure that we've got a really, really good stick. She says, just optimistically trying to find it. Oh, you know what? We need to do that we need to do the point again, don't we? So let's have a little look. So I'm going to go there with the point here. All right, so I'm going to take that onto the edge here, and I'm going to just do this line here, and then cut that off. That was the bottom. And I'm going to stick the whole envelope together from here. How ridiculously professional is this, Ben, and how easy has it been to do?
Absolutely right. That is the whole point here, making it nice and easy for you, but giving you that professional look as well. And once again, Tracy says, Sara, you make it look so easy. You just whip those envelopes out. I think it's one of those things, again, though, that once you've done it once, then you've done it twice, thrice, and 4 or 5 times, you will just get quicker and quicker with this. And also, it will become second nature. And the other thing with this as well is this, as you find it more easy, you will just be making more and more of these because you'll just see the value in doing it. Marilyn saying, didn't expect to get an envelope class. So thank you, Sara. You never know what she's going to do, to be honest.
You never know what she's going to whip out. She never knows what she's going to do. So you guys stand absolutely no chance of knowing what she's going to do. So there we go. Now look at this. This is uber professional. I mean, look at, come on, Ben, right? I'm just going to round that little edge off. Now you're talking.
Hey, never mind charging another couple of quid on top. Seriously, more than that. That's brilliant.
Come on. Do you know, and this would probably be good size for like a bar of chocolate.
Yes.
So say you'd made a nice card and you had a bar of chocolate in there. I mean, I'm going to put in my plain little card now. Where's the card gone? It's somewhere under here. Right. It feels a bit excessive to do an envelope this big for a card this small, right? But hey, if that was a card and a bar of chocolate in there, how awesome would that be with a card and a bar of chocolate in?
That would be one of the best cards. And George's going to also put some money in there as well. Yeah, tickets, a check, holiday, passport.
Right, I digressed a little bit there. I've got paper and stuff stuck everywhere. I need to get the beast out of the way because I need more space. Right. Give me a little bit of time ready and we'll come back and do some butterflies because apparently butterflies have been your favourite. So I'm going to go right back to basics. For anybody who missed the start of the show, explain how these cards work. We're going to do a gorgeous butterfly one.
Absolutely, we will. The Centura Pearl is flying out the door as well, the A3 collection. I think lots of you, maybe you've got your hands on the Gemini Pro, are loving this as well. I love it that you're calling the Pro the Beast, Sara, says Renee. I love the fact that you all name your Pros as well. Rhonda's saying, I call my Gemini Pro the Big Mamu.
Oh,
right, okay. Wow, I love these names. I'm just so excited to start making my own envelopes now, says Brenda. Love the fact that we've got some envelope demos in on the show as well. And I love the fact that we are able to show you all of these different ideas with the Decorative Panel Border Die collection. It is launch day. We launched these here on Crafters TV just over an hour ago. If you've been with us since the start, thank you. Now is the time to start checking out your baskets. If you have just joined us and you're wondering what these are all about, we will do a full recap for you with lots more demos to come too. But before all that, if you are brand new to the channel and you're thinking, well, hang on a minute, how do I shop? How do I buy all of these goodies? We've got a little video here which will explain everything that you need to know.
Hi, I'm Joe from Crafters TV, and I'm here to show you how you can grab the best deals and shop whilst you watch during our shows. So the best way to watch us is always on Crafters TV. Head on over to our homepage and go to Crafters TV. You can see all of our shows, offers, and even shop while you watch. Now if you want to get involved and comment along, head over to our Facebook page. Come say hello, ask us some questions, and lol with us. Or you can watch us on YouTube. Simply head to our Crafters Companion YouTube channel. Got a smart TV? You can even AirPlay directly onto your big screen. We're constantly adding new and exciting shows to our schedule, so don't forget to check in. It's never been easier to have us in your living room. It's always fun here at Crafters TV, so come join us as we create every day.
It is super easy to shop with us here at Crafters TV, and of course, super easy to watch us as well, whether you're watching on Facebook, YouTube, or indeed on our website. It's lovely to have your company. If you have just joined us, welcome to launch day. It's a really exciting day today. We've got a cart load coming up for you a little bit later on, 7 o'clock UK time, 3 p.m. East Coast. It's a hunky-dory cart load. If you're a big fan of hunky-dory, as I am, you're going to love the deals that we've got on. And for a first, I think, on cart load as well, we're going to be bringing you a new product. Because normally cart load, you're thinking to yourself, items that you might have seen before at amazing prices. We're bringing you a new product in the show as well, which I'm really looking forward to. But back to this show, launch day. It is the launch of the brand new border dies, which are proving super popular. Producer George has got a little song going on in my head there. It is a little bit like the hokey cokey, because you can go left, you can go right, you can go in, you can go out, you can shake it all about. If it's versatility that you want with these, you have absolutely got that. And like Sara was saying earlier on, do you know what? I love the fact that if you are brand new, if you're looking for value for money, and if you're looking for a die set which is going to allow you to create so many different things, then this really is a super die set to go for, because with each of the 4 designs that you've got within this collection, as I said, you've got the ability to kind of use these, like a creator card. You've got the ability, as we can see from the boards here, to be able to, cut the edges in, whether you do want to go left, right, or whether you just want to go straight down the middle. And then if you want to use these, as we've said, to kind of cut out from the card as well, you've got the ability to do that. I would love to see this one particularly paper pieced. We've had loads of you guys.
I will do that for you later on.
Oh, thank you, dear Jeannie. I'd love to have £500 in my pocket right now.
Yes, moving on.
Oh, she only grants one wish. We've also got the butterflies in this collection too. And again, these dies do exactly the same. As I was saying to you with the previous die, what I love, you talk about versatility within the die itself. You've got versatility with the actual images that we've got with the dies, because you've got things like the butterflies, the florals, these stars. The amount of comments that have been coming in about all of the different occasions that you can use these for is just amazing. And then, of course, we've got your gorgeous daisies included with this as well. And once again, you can just see for yourself, whether you go left, whether you go right, within the cardstock, you've got so much versatility. The deal on this today as well is phenomenal for the fact that we are launching them here on the channel. So you would think to yourself, well, actually, they're going to be full price. I'm going to be paying sort of full whack for these. Absolutely not. You buy 3, you get the 4th one for free. It's a really good time to come in and grab these today. They are flying out the door, and 30% of the stock has now gone. These are just, again, a few ways of showing you all the different ways that you can use these gorgeous border panel dies. $38.97 or $44.85 is the deal on these today, saving 20% extra if you're a platinum member. That comes down to just over £31. Lost me card. $31.97, sorry, $31.17 or $35.88. And of course, if you want to go for the individuals, you can. And if you want to go for multi-buys too, you can. 2 for 21 or 2 for 25 if you just want to dip your toe into the water. Let's have a look at some of the demos. If you have just joined us, good to recap on some of the demos that we've seen already.
Yes.
And then we have got more demos coming up. I've got a funny feeling there might be a paper piecing one on the way.
Oh, your wish is my command. Right, so right at the beginning, I just showed you very simply how you use these. So how to cut the card and how to cut into the card, okay? Then we progressed progressed it from there, and I showed you, I do this sort of card a lot with our edgeable design. So you can cut around the corner. We learn how to piece the acetate in the middle and then put another piece down the side. Then we've gone on and done the cut-in one, this one here, where I showed you how to do the cut-in and the stencils. And actually we then went on to see how to do the cut-in into like an envelope as well, a 3D envelope box. These dies are perfect for that, okay? I just had Mandy was just asking on YouTube, you know, if these would fit through the MIDI.
Just about
Absolutely, they will fit through the MIDI. They're
Brilliant.
Nice and slimline. It's all about positioning on your cards though, so it depends on however you want to position them. But what I'll do is, I'll focus on 6x6 cards so that you can fit them through your MIDI, Mandy, as well. So then everybody can use these. So that's what we've done so far. Here's the paper piecing, dropping off, wanting to tell you. So can you see, this one here that I showed you is a side fold with a left cut. Or actually, I'm from your end, it's a right cut, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's my left on here. So side fold with a right cut. This one is a top fold with a left cut. With a stick over the top with the paper piece in. So we'll come and do that in a little bit. I've also got this one here to show everyone, which is how you do a shaker card with them, cut into a shaker card. So we'll come on and do that one later. But actually before all of that, what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you just back to basics, how to start, how to prep the base card, how to cut your cardstock, how to do the cutting, how to do the cutting that goes on the front side. So we're going to do a nice simple card, but start right from the beginning. So this is what we're going to do. I'm going to start with A4 cardstock, because I know a lot of you have the A4 size. But if I just show you, let's have a little look. I'll bring in my, in fact, we'll just go slightly a little bit smaller. Right, so onto here. It's one little notch before the 6. Would give you like a half fold on that size. So one little notch before the 6, fold that in half, oopsies, right? And then I'm going to trim that to that same width, right? So one little notch before the 6. So I've got a left fold card that is just shy on 6 inches square bend because I've done it from a sheet of A4.
Okay.
Now, here's what we're going to do. We're going to take our butterfly die and we're going to take just the central die cut here, and I'm going to put it diagonally down the edge of the cardstock here. So you can see it's going down the diagonal. And then because I want to cut part of this away, I'm then going to take one of the outer cuts. I'm going to take the right-hand side outer cut, go right round the edge like that, and then hold the whole thing in place with a little bit of tape. Now, when you're taping, bear in mind that that is the side that's all going to cut away, right? So I'm going to take that onto there. So like I said, this is the right width that this will go through your Gemini MIDI now if you want. So those of you who even just have like a junior or a small machine, these will all fit in there, and you can do all these lovely cards in 6x6 or 5x7 or A5 size, no problem at all, okay? So straight through the machine, it's going to cut that edge off, right? And then what I'm going to do is lift this out, lift this all the way, Ben, and then all you do is you trim this to the edge like that. Yeah. And then also you can come up to the edge up here. So there is that piece there, all right? Then what we want to do is I want to cut a matten layer from this purple. So I'm going to put this down the edge here, but I want to cut all around the butterflies. Now, instead of you having to do that by hand, this is the other side of that die.
Got ya.
So can you see, if I stick that on there, I'll put this in place first. Right, so I'm oh no, I'm not in the right place. Very happy with where that's kind of coming in there. Right, and then I can just come and put my cardstock underneath, and then that's going to line up on there perfectly. Right, I might need to trim the cardstock down a little bit when it comes out. But again, this is the side now that's going to cut away. So I'm going to cut all of that detail out of that base there. And it just, I mean, just imagine having to cut this by hand.
No.
Crikey. I was going to say you'd be on ages, but you wouldn't even bother trying, would
No,
you?
of course you wouldn't.
Yeah.
Of course you wouldn't. And that, again, you know, gives you the sort of, the ability to get to the good stuff a lot quicker, doesn't it? We've done all the hard work for you. That's the point with this collection. Just talking about versatility, Pam was asking, would these work in the foil press, Sara?
Would the dies work in the foil press? Oh, absolutely. Yes, if you wanted to foil just around the butterflies, for example, they would work an absolute treat.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
Even more versatility.
All of our dies will work in the foil press. Absolutely no problem at all. All right. So, can you see that is going to go perfectly into there, right? And then we're going to stick that down, and then because I haven't got it quite lined up along the bottom, I'm going to trim that along the bottom there as well. Okay?
Loads of love still coming in. Thank you for all of these comments. The butterflies are beautiful, says Shirley. Marilyn saying, Sara, you have blown my mind and truly inspired me today. So thank you. And Glennis on Facebook saying, what an amazing show. We're not finished yet. Still got another 40 minutes.
Oh, yeah, I've still got loads to go.
Yeah,
we've got to do Ben's paper piece, and we've got to do the shaker card. We've got all sorts to do.
I've kind of forgotten how many demos have we done so far? 3, 4? I'm sure. Oh, this is a 4. So we've still got, at least 3 more, I think, from my camp, from what we chatted about. And the envelope wasn't, I think that was more of an improv. So, I mean, there's been loads, and there's still loads to come. If you have just joined us, there's plenty more to come. Loving all the inspiration we're getting today, says Hannah Law on Facebook. And Joy Sampson on YouTube, hello, Joy, says, Sara, you are a genius.
Oh, I don't know. I don't know if I'd say genius, but
I'll take it.
If that's on offer, I'll take that.
Yeah.
Can you see what I'm going to do here, by the way, Ben? I'm just going to add a little bit of colour around the outside of those butterflies, just to make them stand out a little bit. It's a nice purple, this one, isn't it? This is a bit of damson wine, just finishes it off nicely.
Gorgeous. Yeah, absolutely. Loads of inspiration to come. Is that we have got, by the way, if you are looking for your ink pads on the show, we have got some ink pad bundles for you as well. Your pigment ink pads, 2 different bundles for you. Plenty on the show, as I said, as far as goodies are concerned. And one question which was asked, which I didn't answer earlier on, was about the A3 cardstock, whether it was all double-sided. The ivory is double-sided. Then you've got single-sided sheets of your Snow White with the hint of silver and the hint of gold as well. I think that was Molly who was asking that a little bit earlier on. So hopefully that's answered questions. Any more questions, get them in the next 40 minutes. Anything that you want to know about this collection that you need to get answered, we'll put to Sara. And also, if you've already got this, tell us why you're loving this collection. I can't wait as well for you to be making with these, and for you to be sending in pictures and showing us what you get up to. Facebook and YouTube is where you need to comment, of course, and that comment will get you a step closer to winning prizes, because we're still giving away goodies in National Craft Month. 13 days to go. Hang on a minute. Right, here's the thing.
To go.
Do you know what? Sorry, I'm just referring to what's happening on the other side of the studio now. I was thinking, this is a really weird thing to think, I know. I was driving up here yesterday, and for some reason, amongst other things, Brenda popped into my mind. Now,
Did she?
Yeah, for those of you who don't know who Brenda is, here she is. Just for our, I was just thinking, I haven't seen her for ages, and now you've got her. Just for our new viewers, how did Brenda come to be again?
Brenda's a bit. So basically, whenever we use a spray adhesive like this, okay, you don't want to be getting spray all over the table, right? So to protect the base table, I made Brenda the spray booth.
You did.
Which was basically an old cardboard box.
Yeah.
And then they said, Sara, that's ridiculous. We are a professional television network. We are not using old cardboard boxes. So our wonderful Liam went and made me professional Brenda, which is what you see here, which is Brenda Mark II, which is now an old crate made into a Brenda box. So, and she's had some good stick. Ha ha! I just thought of that one off the cuff there.
It was very good, actually.
It was quite good for me.
I'll remember that for the next time. Where was she, by the way? I've not seen her for. Was she just under the counter?
Brenda, she lives round the back. No, I'm not kidding.
Just lives round the back.
Look,
number 42.
Right, she just lives. So we just hide her down the corner here.
Oh, well, I never knew that.
There's like about a foot at the end of there. Nobody ever knows it's there, Ben.
Well, there you go. Well, my wish has been granted. 2 wishes. Not only did I want a paper piecing demo, which we're going to see, that's been granted. My wish of seeing Brenda, I think for the first time this year, has also been granted too.
I've seen Brenda this year. I think loads of people don't realise she's round the corner.
Yeah, Brenda round the corner. Well, now I know she lives just round the corner. I'll pop round and say hello a little more often than I do, because I didn't realise she was there.
Hey, do you know, Ben, imagine if you were just tuning in for the first time and you're thinking, who's that crackpot lass and a wisecrack other half over there? What are they on about? Yeah, this is us, folks. We don't change. This is us.
This is that professional crafting TV channel that you were looking
telling
for.
you about. Yeah. Right, there we go. Nice and simple. But it just shows you the concept of how to use that butterfly die on the corner. And I've kept the card really simple because I just think it looks really effective when you show off that side. Now, would you like paper piecing or would you like shaker card next, Ben? Ben, you can choose. So paper piecing or shaker card.
Well,
shaker card.
Well, you know what I want because I asked for it, but now producer George is going, oh, well, I want the shaker card. Let's ask director George and he can have the casting vote.
Oh.
Shaker or paper piecing? Come on, George, you know. George!
So that's the shaker card, folks. Right, okay, give me a moment and I'll get ready for the shaker card.
George, I'm taking a mild bit of offence at that. I thought we're Devonian buddies. I thought you would at least go with the guy who's from your... No, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. No, there's no point in apologising. Are we going to still have time to do the paper piecing? Yeah, we will.
Of course we will. I'll do that next.
Okay, all right.
Whatever you want, Ben.
Well, it's not whatever I want because I asked for the paper piecing
yes,
and they
it's
did
not
the shaker
what
card.
you want. Yeah.
No, I'm certainly not the boss. Thank you, George. Producer George, this is getting really confusing. Too many Georges today. Karen says, I have a Brenda at home also. We need a Brenda made that we can purchase, Sara, says Charlotte Clark on YouTube.
Here we go again. If you don't want to use... Do you know what? We do a free Brenda with every purchase.
Yes.
Free Brenda with every purchase. You just got to cut the sides off after you took your stuff out.
There you go. You are welcome, everybody. See, you were getting all these Brendas all the time and you never even knew. What, you mean you threw it away?
No.
Dear, oh dear, oh dear. Such a pretty card with the butterflies on the wing, says Carol Guy. Yes, it is, absolutely. Let me quickly, before we get ready to see that great shaker card, which I didn't request, let's have a look at the boards. I am not bitter, George, at all. This is versatility. That is the key word today that we're seeing here with these. Versatility with these dies. They are phenomenal. The fact that you can use these to cut into the edges of your card. You can use these to cut into central pieces of your card. You can use these as kind of layerable elements as well. These boards just give you a bit of an idea as to a few of the ways that you can use them. And as I said, right throughout the show, we've already had you guys coming up with even more ideas for what you're going to use these for. It's so clever for the fact that you've got that outer die, which is kind of split into two, which gives you the versatility to be able to do so much more with these. The butterfly you saw there just a few moments ago. Lots of you also chatting about the stars. Again, you talk about the versatility of these with the images that you've got. Think about how many different occasions that you can use these for, and the fact that you've got kind of like ultimate precision to be able to pop these wherever you want them to go within your project, I think is just absolutely amazing. So we're seeing there that one right into the center of your card with a little sentiment on. Away you go, absolutely stunning. Then we've got the gorgeous florals as well. This is that gorgeous peony trellis, which we're going to see more of in just a little while. And again, just showing you with some of the cards that I've got here. So that one cut into the right-hand side or left as you look. And then once again here, just cut the piece out, popped into the center of the card, just popped onto the front there as a focal point. So many different ways to be able to use these. And then the fourth one you get, which you're not paying for really, because it's you buy three, you get the fourth one free, is the gorgeous Delicate Daisies. So remember, first time you're seeing them here on Crafters TV, we're not charging you full price because we don't do that. We're giving you a deal of you get all four, but you're only paying for three. So $38.97 or $44.85 is the deal on this. If you're a platinum member, of course, you can take another 20% off that deal as well. These now beginning to go. I think a lot of people have been watching the show, waiting for the inspiration, watching the demos and going, yeah, I've got to get them. 40% of the main bundle has now gone. If budget doesn't stretch, or if you just want to dip your toe in the water, you can buy them individually. That's what we were asked earlier on. Of course you can, and you can go on a multi-buy as well. So if there's a couple that you like, maybe it's just the florals that you want to go for, 2 for $21 or 2 for $25 is the deal on the multi-buy. But I can almost guarantee that you'll love them all. So if you go for only 2 today, you'll come back and get the other 2. So if budget stretches, get them all today. We have got half an hour to go. We've got a lot to squeeze in. More of your comments, more of your questions. We've got to pick the demo of the show. We may not have even seen it yet because we're about to see some paper piecing after we've seen a shaker card. No, I am looking forward to it. I am looking forward to it.
I'm all ready to go on the shaker card. These are brilliant. Any one of these designs perfect for a shaker card, okay? Now, let me show you how we're going to do that. So I'll focus on doing the shaker part first.
Yes.
So I've just cut this. What size is this cut to? 5.5 inches, right? Just for anyone who's wanting to make exactly this size card. So 5.5 inches. And what we're going to do then is we're going to put the flowers across the side here. So we take the flower die itself. I'm going to go, let's have a look. You can go either way with either the little bits here. I think I might go this way. Yeah, so it's a little bit straighter here. So we're going to go across the edge there. And then we need one side of the die. Is it this one here? Yes, that one there. So you're going to pop that in place. So once you're happy with where it's going to sit, Ben, you're going to just pop a little bit of tape on and that's ready to go through your machine. Now, where have I put my plate? Here we go. So this is going to cut straight through there. Now, what you'll find is they're not overly complex die designs, these. So those of you who are doing this with a Gemini MIDI or any sort of manual hand crank machine, they'll fit through, they'll cut through, not a problem. It'll be nice and simple, right? So if I lift this out now, see, that's what I mean. Can you see? That's cut out and it's all those pieces have lifted out, absolutely no problem. And then what you're going to do is you're going to use your other piece here, right? We're going to pop that cuts perfectly over the top piece there. And if I use this to cut over the edge here, right, so can you see I'm just lining, I've already cut that straight.
Yeah.
If I line this up against those two edges, then this will go through and this will give me like a nice matting layer to go onto the front part of the card, the part that we're keeping. Right, there we go, and then straight through again.
I'm glad that you have done the shaker card next because there's a lot of love coming in on the socials. The fact that you are doing a shaker card, so scenes that I did. All right, shut up.
Do you know, I'm going to get the paper piece and one done as well, though.
I hope so.
Yeah, I'll do them both for you,
Okay.
right? So let's have a look. This is going to go onto here like this. So that goes round there perfectly like that, right? Can you see? But then before I stick that down, I'm going to cut this edge out here.
Yes.
Now watch this. I'm going to use my actual metal edge ruler.
Okay.
So going from the edge there down to the bottom, right? So you come straight down here, and then going from this edge here right along the bottom there. So let's go from here, right? Take it along there. And then make sure that cuts in there. And what that does is, that basically joins up your cut marks and cuts out, I'm just going to press a little bit deeper there, Ben, cuts out that part there. So then that is perfect,
okay.
can you see, to give you that little window. Now I'll just get this piece cut out here. Yeah, there we go. Lovely. Right, so all I'm going to do, Ben, is I've got a piece of acetate.
Yes.
This is. I'm going to stick the acetate behind. I'm going to stick that on the acetate. I'm going to stick this piece on there, and then I'm going to put some 4-pad behind. So as long as you are watching me, you can absolutely ask any questions, and I can answer any questions as we're going along.
All right, well, I'll fire one at you, which refers back to your last demo. Brenda wanted to know, what die did you use for the thanks sentiment on that last demo?
What die did I use for the thanks
Yeah,
sentiment?
where did that come from?
My word, I've got absolutely no idea. Absolutely no idea whatsoever. All this stuff is literally just stash stuff. So, yes, sorry. Yeah, your guess would be, do you know what? Ask, somebody will tell you the answer.
Yeah, that's the great thing about the crafting family here at Crafters TV is that, you know, even if we don't get round to asking you, answering your particular question, or in this case, if we don't know the answer, guaranteed somebody will know. Somebody in the comments, Brenda, will know the answer because they will have it, and that is the brilliant thing.
I thought Brenda was going to ask a question about Brenda.
Yes.
I was getting really excited at that prospect, I'll be really honest.
No, Brenda didn't want to ask about Brenda, although there are lots of people saying that they've got their own Brendas.
Yes, I told you. One free with every order.
Yeah.
I wasn't kidding, folks.
And loads of, do you know what I love more than anything? It's one of the first things I always remember. I think it's about the second or third week I was here and everyone was talking about Brenda. And I was sort of too scared to ask who this Brenda was when she first came out. I was like, what? But I just love the fact that you're all welcoming back Brenda. There's so much love coming in for Brenda.
We absolutely love Brenda.
Nice to see Brenda out and about again, says Lynn.
There you go, see? That's what I'm talking about.
Yahoo Shaker Card says, Jew, yeah, lots of love for Shaker Cards. And Mary Pat 1000 says, I love Shaker Cards and I have my foam on a roll. I won't sing it and I'm ready to create.
What do you mean you won't sing it?
Well, I've got to wait till you actually give me the... Oh, have you started using it yet?
Go on. Right, I'm about to use foam on a roll.
Foam on a roll, foam on a roll, foam on a roll, foam on a roll, foam on a roll. Hey!
Okay.
The thanks, by the way, Amy tells us, is it's the thanks for everything.
Yes, it is. It is.
But where's it from, though? That's what we need to know.
It's the, I just can't, if you go and search thanks for everything on the website, you'll find the die set, yes.
Can somebody do that, please, so we can find the die set? Because I need to know, I won't sleep tonight now, not knowing where that was from.
Is that right?
Yes, absolutely. And I also won't sleep tonight for the fact that I know that I'm going to be getting out, going running in the morning.
Yeah, Ben was feeling really keen. He texted me this morning, he's like, oh, are we running on Friday morning?
Yes.
So I said, yes, absolutely. And then, didn't you hear him earlier on the show? He said, are we running at 5:30?
Slip of the tongue.
Yeah, I heard him say 5:30 we were running, so yeah, I'll be there, Ben.
That was a slip of the tongue. The only reason, I've been running a bit more this week. And I only do it because normally Sara, I say normally, it's about 50-50, I suppose. Sometimes Sara will say, do you want to go for a run? I sort of reciprocate because I want that morning when Sara goes, oh no, I can't, I'm not really feeling up to it.
You do know that's not going to happen, right? I would drag my sorry behind out of bed long before I would ever use an excuse and blow you off, Ben. No chance at all. Yeah, if you're up and running, Ben, I'm up and running.
I still remember, I think, again, it was about the second time we went running together and I forgot to bring my trainers with me. I did not hear the end of that from Sara. Nope. I tell you what.
He forgot, guys. He forgot to bring his trainers.
No, I said,
what size shoes are you, Ben? You can always get a pair ordered next day delivery on Amazon, you know.
Yeah.
No, he wasn't having any of it.
No, unfortunately, I'm cheap. No, I've always turned up, Producer George. If I've said I was going to be there, I've always been there. But the whole trainers thing was that I'd actually got up here and we'd organised to do it. I basically didn't have the trainers. When I got up here, I was like, I didn't have them. So we'd already organised to go running on whatever day it was. But I let Sara know in advance that I wouldn't be there. I didn't, not turn up. Not like that. Oh yeah, sorry, we're back to doing this. Let's stop talking about trainers and running. Let's talk about shaker cards.
This is why you don't shake. This is why you don't shake until right. I hate this. Don't you hate it when this happens with your shaker cards, folks? They haven't stuck together properly, and then you get the bits coming out. Yeah. Right. It's okay. I'll get them back in. It's all right, Ben. Just talk amongst yourselves.
Yeah, absolutely.
This is when Ben says he's got nothing to talk about.
I've got nothing to
Nobody's
talk about.
talking
No,
to us.
I want to watch. I want to watch. No, we're still waiting the source of that die, by the way. If anyone has found that out, do put that in the comments. And still lots of love coming in for this collection too, by the way. Maureen's just gone, I have to buy the whole collection. I love them all. Now is the time to be buying, by the way, because we are coming towards the end of the show. Oh, here we go. The thanks for everything, Amy says, is from the Fancy Font Stamp and Die set.
Fancy Font Stamp and Die set. The thing is, no offence, guys, but we're terrible at naming things, aren't we? I mean, Fancy Font Stamp and Dies. No wonder we can't remember what the names of things are, Ben. I'm not being funny, but you'd think we'd learn by now, wouldn't you?
Hey, well, if you ever need anyone to come up with any great names for any collections, then I can do that for you, because I came up with a great name earlier, didn't I, George?
Did you indeed?
Yeah, it was for... it was part of the. See, I can't remember the name of them now. It was the edge. It was the double-sided dies, and it was the trio of trees. But my name for it was the Tremendous set.
Oh, boom!
Yeah.
Hey, go and hang around near Leanne's office, and she'll give you a job. You know, if it ever doesn't work out as a TV presenter, Ben, you could totally get a job as like one of our naming people. You know, that would be an awesome job for you, wouldn't it?
A naming person.
Naming person.
That would be brilliant.
Just to clarify, folks, we don't actually employ people just to write names for things, right? Part of the rest of their job will be other stuff, but yeah, they have to come up with all the names.
Hey, well, you might, if I'm coming up with names like that, it might just be, he's the guy. Go to him. You guys come up with the names, and he'll decide whether or not they make the grade. But anyway, back in the real world.
Back in the real world, we've got the shaker card done. Woo!
Yes.
Nice.
Absolutely brilliant. Love that.
Right, should I get tied up and get ready and do the paper piece in one, Ben, before we do demo of the show vote?
Well, I hope so, because that has been promised, and I'm kind of hoping that when we do the vote on the demo of the show, that you will vote for the paper piecing, because I think it's going to be absolutely brilliant. So hang fire on those votes. Keep the comments coming, though, because we do have the prize for our National Craft Month coming up a little bit later on too, so make sure you get commenting. This brand new collection, the Decorative Panel Border Die collection, is now half gone. Half the stock has disappeared. If you want to grab it, now is the time to start thinking to yourself, do you want it? Do you want the versatility that these dies bring you? Do you want to get a die set home which is going to allow you to create so many different designs? The ability to be able to go left, right, central, on top, layerable elements. You've got so much that you can do with these. That is the daisy that you get within this collection. I think this is the one we're going to be seeing in just a few moments, this gorgeous peony trellis. Once again, so much scope for craftability with these. Don't miss out. If you can't stretch to the full collection today, then obviously you can go for the multi-buy, 2 for 21 or 2 for 25. Those are the gorgeous stars. Loads of chat about these, and again, you can see just depending on where you're positioning that outer die. You can go left, right, central. As we've seen, you've got the ability to make boxes. You've got the ability to make shaker cards. Seriously, there is so much versatility. And then the way that this works out is that you're getting your 4th set for free. So this time around, it's like you're getting the butterflies for free. Absolutely stunning. And let's again just talk about the designs of the dies as well. The fact that you've got flowers, the fact that you've got butterflies, the fact that you've got stars as well. You really do have something for every occasion, for every person as well. Half the stock has gone, and that stock will continue to fly, just like this little butterfly out the door. $38.97, $44.85 is the deal on that. As I said, if you want to go for individuals, you can do. If you want to go the multi-buy way, you can do that as well. But honestly, if you go for a multi-buy today, I guarantee you'll come back and buy the others because you'll absolutely love them. Let's have a quick look at the A3 cardstock. Again, this is proving really popular. Just to answer that question from earlier on, it's the ivory, which is your double-sided. We saw that gorgeous envelope box made a little bit earlier in the show. If you did miss it, then you can watch that back via YouTube or Facebook. £25 or $38 is going to get you 20 sheets of your double-sided A3 ivory, and then you've also got your Snow White hint of silver and your hint of gold as well. 25 sheets of each of these, big size as well. Again, so for your bigger projects, for your batch making, this is absolutely perfect. And then you've got your hint of gold. Wait till you get these home, because honestly, I know we've got like amazing cameras here, but if you think this looks great on screen, wait till you get this home. Particularly, I love this Snow White hint of gold. Gorgeous. 25 or 38. Lots of that has already gone as well, by the way. Plenty of you have popped that into your basket, but it's all 70 sheets for £25 or $38. Right. Stop voting for your favourite cards, by the way. We've not done that yet. We're probably gonna see your favourite demo coming up now. It's the one we've all been waiting for.
I'm feeling the pressure. Right, come on, we're going to do this one here, right? So what I'm going to show you is, I'm going to show you how to do the structure of the card, then how to piece the bit on the top, because the one thing we haven't done is a full cutout.
Oh, yes.
And then we're going to paper piece the bit down here, okay?
Yes.
Now, here's what I want you to do, folks, right? I've just cut a blank card, and it's that lovely Centura pearl. It's always lovely Centura pearl, folks. Not being funny, but the Centura pearl is just gorgeous, right? Now, I'm going to put just a little bit of glue on, right? Now, the reason I'm only putting a little bit of glue on is because I'm going to send this through the Gemini machine.
Yes.
So what happens is all the glue will get oozed out.
Yeah, that
right?
Mayo effect, as Jan calls it.
The what? The
Mayo
effect.
effect.
Yeah, it's got a point actually. It does. Right. So, here we go. This goes down here. So this one here is the left-hand side. So can you see I've got this folded at the top?
Yeah.
I'm going to take this down the left-hand side, and I think I'm going to take it a little bit on the angle, right? So I'm going to take it slightly on the angle, and I'm going to cut this to the left-hand side here. So open up we go. You're cutting that into your base cutting plate. We're going clear, magnetic, top plate, send it through, and then we're going to really hope
Where are you going?
I'm just checking the glue oozing out.
Oh, fine.
Oh, yes, look at that. So
Glue
I've got
patrol.
a little bit of glue. Can you see there? Little bit of glue out the edge.
Oh, right.
But all in all, that's not too bad.
Pretty good.
That shows that I did good in terms of not putting too much glue in, all right? So this has cut me, because what I wanted is, I wanted to make sure that these stuck together beautifully along the edge. And then watch, if I trim that along the top there, Ben.
Yeah.
That's going to give me that lovely, really lovely detail on the front, but my cards all stuck together lovely. You just wouldn't get that if you didn't stick them together first. So let's have a little look here. I'm going to just trim off a little bit of that score line, and then it's going to look even more professional, right? So there's that one. Then what I'm going to do is my base card ready. I'm going to take this edge piece here, and I'm going to cut out the two edges around it as well. So that goes around that side. And this one goes around this side here, and if you cut them both together, it won't quite fully cut out, but it'll almost fully cut out. So you see that's holding it there. Cardstock on the front here. Let's just hold that in place with a little bit of tape so it doesn't move while it's going through. Top plate on. This is going to cut it out completely. So we've done cards where we cut on the left, we've done cards where we've cut on the right, we've done a card where we cut right inside as a creative card, that was the stars one where we did the stenciling, and now we've done a one where we've cut it with the two outer pieces as well. So you see, as I take this off now, that there we go, by the time I poke all those little bits out, that will cut off the edge here. There we go. Right, and you're going to poke all these little bits out here. Oh man, I've made such a mess, right? But this is going to go straight over top of that edge piece.
I'm thinking already that this paper piecing card is going to be the demo of the show. I've got this funny feeling it's going to be the one that you guys vote for. Right,
here's the one where I've done all this little bit of popping out here, right? So what I'm going to do is dotty tape pen all over the back. This is when you need your dotty tape pens, folks, because we only want, oh, that's right at the end there. You only want tape where we've got something behind.
Absolutely.
And your dotty tape pen's absolutely the perfect one for this.
Learned all about that on Glue School yesterday with Jan. If you're wondering about your adhesives, of course, you can check back on that via our YouTube page. You can watch that back. It was a really good show, actually. We certainly learned a lot and learned about glues that I'd never seen before here at Crafters TV. There's so many of them, something for each and every occasion. But it's definitely a good show to watch if you're kind of thinking, which glue for what? Check it out. It's really good. Good fun.
Right, there we go. So that's got that stuck down perfectly, right? Then what I'm going to do, Ben, is I'm going to take this. I just need these last couple of little bits poked back out. In fact, we don't need these pieces here now, right? What I'm going to do is, can you see, I've got here a little bit of that, what do you call it? Some nice rosy card.
Is it glitter card?
Yeah, it is. Thank you. That's the word I was looking for.
Welcome.
And then I have put a little bit of the double-sided adhesive on the back that we have.
Okay.
Right? So I'm going straight in. Now, may live to regret this, but I'm going to try and cut it without my without a metal shim.
Last time, didn't that all go wrong last time you did that?
Yeah, it might have done, but you know, I can always send it through and cut it again.
Oh, okay.
But what I'm trying to do is, I'm trying to be clever.
Yeah.
I'm trying to cut the cardstock and not all the way through to the backing paper.
Yes.
So what I'm wanting is for it not to fully cut, which it hasn't done, right? So let's have a little look. So if I try and take this out now.
Is it?
Oh, I don't know.
Oh,
Yeah.
hang on.
Oh, it might just be coming good. It might just be, right. So this is what I want. I just don't know if it's quite cut through enough.
Some of it has, I think, isn't it?
Some of it has, right. Come on, you peel off. Oh, my life. No, it's not going to do what I want it to do. Oh. Not quite. So let's have a look. I've got a little bit more glitter card. We might go slightly different colour. It'll be all right though, won't it? Right, let's have a look. We're going to go this card. Now, guys, we're going to cut it out and we're going to use, I'm not going to use it with the backing tape on, right? What I'm going to do is I'm going to cut it straight into here. Yeah. And I'm going to do it with the metal shim so that we get a nice detailed cut. Please tell me I've got a little metal shim. Yes, I have. Right, there we go. I'm going to cut into my metal shim now, Ben.
Yes. Tell you what, there's so much appreciation for this show coming in as we head into the last 10 minutes or so. I don't know if you'll know the answer to this question, but Marie wants to know, what were the sequins that you were using? But I mean,
not a clue.
Not a clue.
Absolutely not. Do you know I've got about 20 years worth of stuff just everywhere, right? My husband, I'm telling him I need all of it. My husband goes mad.
It's fine. I'm glad that I've asked a couple of questions today that stumped Sara. But yeah, like any sequins you must have sequins in your stash.
Any sequins will be absolutely fine.
Have a look in your stash. You'll be absolutely fine.
Right.
They were a tealy colour, George, I think. So yeah, tealy coloured sequins. Hopefully that's helpful for you.
Tealy coloured sequins. Right. So watch what I'm going to do here, Ben. I'm going to use now, and this is lovely for paper piecing. All you're going to do is put a little bit of this is like tacky glue into here. So a little bit of tacky glue into the little bits here. And then we're going to turn the whole thing over and pop into the little pieces that come into here.
Okay.
Which is code for, I'll tell you what I do, and then I don't have to concentrate at all on saying anything to you. I can just concentrate on doing the craft.
Well, it's one of those things again, isn't it, where you have, you have your colouring combers, don't you? And then I think, who was doing paper piecing recently who stopped talking? I can't remember, but I think it was Craig. But you have all of the colouring where you just go into a bit of a coma with it, and the paper piecing as well. It's one of those crafts, isn't it, that you can really sort of take your time over and relax and have fun with. So whilst we're just having a quick look at that, Kay saying on Facebook, loving the shaker card. I've had to save this class to watch later. Great tips. Good morning, Ben and Sara, says Crafty Angie. Sara, thank you for all the marvellous training. Training, I love that.
Oh, training.
Yes. I'm going to play back this show and work with the flower border die. So excited. And this die set is so versatile, says Sandra Schmieg on YouTube. And Sara, your demos are the best. Yes, talking about demos, just whilst we're watching this, which is just amazing. You can watch back all of the shows on YouTube, of course. However, if you have already got this collection and you've loved this show, maybe you've ordered it today and you want more inspiration and ideas, we are going to be doing a craft along.
Of course we are. Yes. I can't believe we didn't think to tell them earlier.
Thursday, the 1st of April is the date for this. 3 o'clock, it's going to be Joe and Craig. So another great reason to jump in and grab this if you haven't already, because you'll know in good time everything that you'll need to be able to join in with the craft along, and then you can literally do just that craft along. And the great thing about these shows, if you haven't seen them, is that we do them kind of in real time, if you know what I mean. There's no kind of like skipping through and doing like here's one I made earlier. We literally do it. I think they normally take about an hour and 20 minutes, something like that. You can tell us if we're going at a nice pace for you, and basically you'll get the shopping list of everything that you need. So obviously you've already got the dies, but all the different cardstocks and adhesives and these things that you're going to use, you'll know via our social channels in good time, so that you can join along with us. And also with these craft alongs too, and we do sometimes get you guys to join us live via technology as well.
We would love volunteers, folks.
Yes, so if you are someone who wants to get involved with that, then definitely you can message us. Just get in touch on the usual email address and let us know. Say, yes, I want to get involved in the Craft Along studio at crafterscompanion.co.uk. It's not scary. I think a lot of people are like, oh, I don't want to come onto TV. We're all very nice. We are all very friendly. Well, most of us. Anyway.
Most of us.
But us, the likes of Joy, who joined us, who was absolutely brilliant. Mary, who's joined us on a few occasions, who's loved joining us on various shows. Susan, just a few of the ladies who have crafted along with us. Do it. I think you should do it because you'll have a lot of fun, and then you'll be able to share your amazing finished projects with the rest of the world as well. Well, I am just looking at this paper piecing card coming together, and I think this is my favourite demo of the show so far. Don't let me sway you though, whatever you do. We will, of course, recap on all of the demos in just a few minutes' time. But it's gorgeous.
Isn't that looking great?
Yeah.
Right, so let's have a look. I think I've got one tiny little bit that just goes in there, and that'll give you, thing is, I know I haven't pieced the whole, because there's another flower there if you want to go a little bit further, but it's enough to show everybody how the whole thing kind of comes together and works.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then all I've done, literally, if you look at the finished card, is I've got a nice little friendship is a flower that blooms in all seasons.
Aww.
And then we've got a lovely little bow to go on the corner, and I'll show you. So this is the one, let's have a little look. I'll just put a nice foam pad on the back of here, Ben. So this is a one that is working from the Oh, this is a one with, what colour did we say this was? Like a tealy colour.
Yes.
Right? But then let me show you. I'll show you the one that I'd done in the pink beforehand. I think it does look good in the pink, mind.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, there's that pink.
That's the one.
Pink, and then a couple of little bits of the green leaves, I think, really make it stand out.
Yes.
But you saw how easy it was to do the paper piecing. But note to self, okay, guys, make sure you add your metal shim in if you're cutting through glitter card. You want it to come out nice and crisp. Not like this one here where I was trying to peel the bits and then... they're coming off now, of course they are.
Typical, isn't it,
yes.
eh?
Yeah. You get the idea.
Just to say as well, Mandy Doodle Hands, love that. Mandy Doodle Hands on YouTube is asking, where's that pink paper from? That pink paper is from the Everyday Celebrations paper pad, which is on the show. All right. So if you want to grab that, then make sure you do. And just before we do the lineup with Sara, thank you, Joe and Joy, for sending these messages in. We were just chatting about getting you involved in our craft alongs, and when you can join us on air and craft along live. Joe Woodworth on Facebook says, I would encourage you to get involved in the craft along or craft house. It is a great experience. And that's the other thing as well. You don't see that very often, do you? In fact, at all, other than here. You talk about being able to get involved with the channel that you love, being able to craft along with the people that you watch day in and day out. Where else can you do that? They are the best shows.
They are absolutely, folks, the best shows. And you can take, there's two ways to take part, okay? You can either be here with us in the studio. So if you want to live craft along at home, and as long as you've got Skype, all you need to do is you are literally hooked up to Skype via your iPad or your laptop or something like that. And then as Ben's chatting along to you, we'll just check in with you and say, oh, how are you getting on? Or you can watch and craft along at home and just send us pictures of how you're getting on as you go, and we can feature your pictures on the show as well. So different levels for different people. Yep. But let me know in the comments if you are someone who's picked these up today and you're planning on being with us 2 weeks today for the live craft along. Let us know, because we would love. I'm going to ask right now for crafty volunteers. So you've got like 5 minutes to get your comments in, folks. I want crafty volunteers. And also, just to say, if you've done it before and you've enjoyed it, there's nothing to stop you to come back and do it again. Joy, for example, who was an absolute joy, who joined us, says on YouTube, I had the best time. The entire CC family was so welcoming and kind. In block capitals, do it, with loads of exclamation marks. The other great thing is as well is the fact that you obviously get to chat with the presenters, you get to chat with whoever's doing the crafting, but you also get to meet the team behind the scenes as well. Producer George and director George are going to be doing this one, so you'll get to meet the team that is affectionately known as George Squared. It's a great experience. It's a great experience. It's really just one person, We don't have a producer and a director. We just have one person doing everything. It's like an octopus with all a million arms in the other room. An octopus called George. Oh dear. Anyway, let's move on and do the demo lineup. So don't forget to vote for your favourite paper piecing, your favourite demo of the show. Let's see what you've done, Sara. Come on. So we did nice simple one. Yep. That was number one. Yep. Oh, great, I better do them in order, hadn't I? Right, then we did the flowers. Okay. So that's number 2. Then we did I do the stars? Yes, it was the stars, right, 3. Right, so we did the stars, number 3. Now the stars, folks, can get a bonus envelope with it. Oh, yeah. Bonus envelope box with the stars, remember. We did the 3D envelope box to go with it. Then 4, I did... Wasn't it the butterfly? Did I do the butterfly 4? I think it was. So I did the butterfly 4. Yes. I did the shake a card for number 5 here. And then number 6, I just did the paper piecing. Right. So that's a good we've had a good show, haven't we? We've had a good show. It's not been bad. If you, again, we've chatted a lot about that word versatility in this show. You've got it right there on Sara's countertop. Versatility, showing you all of the different things that you can do. Right, literally, you've got to vote now. You've got not even a couple of minutes. You've got about 90 seconds to vote, right? 90 seconds to vote for your favourite, and we'll crown that in just a second to go up on our Crafty Walk of Fame. Quick look at the full collection once again. Grab it today. Honestly, I don't think I've seen a more versatile collection than this. I absolutely love it. As we said, you've got the amazing dies to be able to cut left or right in your cardstock into the centre, the ability to cut the whole thing out that we've just seen as well, and look at all of the different projects that we've seen over the course of this show. And once you've got these
is, of course, we chat about that craft along 2 weeks today. There's the stars. You can go back and watch this show on YouTube. Just simply hit the subscribe button and then craft along with all of the demos that we've seen during this show as well. And the way that this demo works out today is that the way that this product works out today. Sorry, they're talking demo of the show in my ear currently. You are getting all 4 of these, but you're only paying for 3. It's the launch day of these here on CTV. You're not paying full price. You are simply getting all 4 for the price of 3. $38.97 or $44.85 is the price on this. If you're a platinum member, $31.17 or $35.88. And as I said, loads of inspiration in this show. When you get your goodies, bookmark this, come back and watch it, and you can craft along with Sara. But the ultimate craft along for this is 2 weeks today, Thursday the 1st of April, 3 o'clock UK time. You can join Joe and Craig, and as I say, keep an eye on the socials a few days before, because you'll get the shopping list of everything that you need, so you're ready to go. And if you do want to come and join us, we would love that. Honestly, don't be nervous, don't be scared. It's all really, really good fun. And actually, the amount of people, I've done like craft houses and craft alongs, and the amount of crafters who at the start have been like, oh, I'm so scared, I'm so nervous. And by the end of it, they're like, God, that was so much fun. I want to do it again. That will definitely be you. So do get in touch with us, and we will see you on one of these shows very soon. Right, it is time to announce the demo of the show. The demo of the show is the one I know that you were all waiting for. The one that you all wanted to see before the shaker card.
Oh, the shaker card?
No, it's not the shaker card. It's the paper pieces.
Oh, oopsies. There we go.
The shaker card's throwing a strop. Look, I should have won. But they were all brilliant, to be fair. And again, that is going to go onto the Crafty Walk of Fame, and you can vote for that as your card of the week to crown our Crafter of the Week on Second Chance Sunday. Final word from you, Sara, but what a great collection, right?
Oh, they're fabulous. And do you know what? It's only 38 quid, $44, right? This whole concept, we did have 12 designs, and I narrowed it down and picked like the top 4. So you have got 4 absolute essentials. That's what you've got in this.
Absolutely brilliant. Love this show. Always a joy when Sara's in town. Double Sara Day tomorrow. Looking forward to that. And with me, back in a couple of hours with the Hottie Scotty, we've got a cart load. If you love Hunky Dory, you will not want to miss what we've got in store. Check out your carts. We'll see you in a couple of hours. Bye for now.